All right, I think we're on. Pretty sure we're on.
Hello? Hello?
Someone in the chat, tell us if we are live, if we are working,
Are
if
we
all
here?
is good. I think we're here. I think it's working. Hello, Miss Ace 86. How are ya, Mr. Palsy 01? Hello.
Oh, chat. Hello. There we go.
You got the
Pop
chat.
back later. No worries, Steves.
Have you got the chat up and running?
I do see it on my side, yeah, but it can be a bit frosty sometimes.
Yeah.
It can be a real bitch.
Oh, that's all right. As long as they can see us, they can hear us. That's all they need. I apologize for my really bad acne I've got right now as well. It's like coming through bad.
Is it all stress from this week's episodes?
It is. It's too much wine. It's too much junk food. I think that's what it is. I'm breaking out.
So, more important question for tonight is: do you have a bottle, Joe? Are you on the the softs?
Yeah, I've changed it up again this week. This week we're on the 19 crimes,
20,
the uprising.
crimes.
This is the good one. This is the 13.5%.
I did see that in the shop today, but I went with the old Margaret River Cabernet Merlot 2021.
Oh, it was a good year.
Margaret River. It was a good one.
2020 year was a great year. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't. It was shit. It was like,
Oh, COVID.
It was like another lockdown. I wasn't allowed to go 15 kilometers from my house or some crap at one point.
Yeah, you guys had it pretty bad there in Melbourne, eh?
It was pretty much the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life.
Yeah.
No exaggeration. Not even a slight exaggeration. It sucked.
I just remember everyone freaking out at work. Like, everyone would just freak out. So, like, you can't sit, there was like, I remember people put like tape on desks and like in the lunchroom, and like you had to sit on opposite sides of either of the tables, and like everyone just went mad. Hey,
it was like that. I remember the first person that like they knew someone who got COVID and they locked down the whole office. They sent like 30 people to work at home for 2 weeks. They literally had tape around it, and they got people to come with like hazmat suits to like spray it down. I'm not joking, yeah.
For real.
And it was like, that was only someone who was in contact with someone. That's how early on that was, yeah. So that was when it was like full panic, yeah. And like guys were like, this is outrageous. They should be shutting down the whole warehouse. And now guys just rock up to it at work now, and they're like, oh, I got COVID again.
Yeah, you got COVID, mate. Yeah.
You idiot. Sucked in, dickhead.
Oh, man. I remember it so vividly, hey. It sucked.
It was horrible.
And it was just, yeah.
Hey, you were in WA. You had like a whole state to explore at least. I couldn't even go 15 minutes from my house.
Our premier, shout out to Mark McGowan, the real one, making sure that all these other East Coast scumbags and Northerners and Southerners stayed over in there, COVID infested. We were all right, but we still had to wear masks. We weren't happy about it.
Yeah, we had to wear the masks, and yeah, like all the restaurants had you sitting like tables that were like, it was so pathetic, eh? There was like restaurants that had like 5 tables in it, eh? And you're like, this is just sad.
Yeah. I think now that everyone's sort of experienced it, it's kind of like, well, was it that bad? Like, don't get me wrong, like America, like the shit that was coming out of America at the time. I know we've gone political. Sorry, we'll get to maps.
Sorry, guys.
It's the shit that was coming out of America at the time was like phenomenal. It was like they were having, like the hospitals were having to buy like freezers to like put bodies. It was just like, and we were sitting in Australia going, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I kept saying to my missus, this will blow over. It'll be right. This will blow over. It'll be right. I was that guy, like from day one. From day one. We were on holiday when it all went down, so we had to come home early.
Oh, yeah?
But the best part was we were actually in Queensland, and it all started happening, but everything was still kind of open. So everyone went back overseas because I was talking about locking the borders. But we had tickets to like Movie World and Wet and Wild, and no one was there. It was the best. So we just went to
that's
Brothers.
Awesome.
Yeah, and there was no one there on the rides because like everyone was like COVID, and we're like, it'll all blow over. It'll be all blow over. 2 years of lockdown later.
It was the worst, man. It was the worst. It fucking sucked. Hated it.
It was.
But speaking of rough times, it's been a week. Hey,
it's been a week, eh?
Absolutely, it's been a week. All these scumbags. There's been a lot of stuff going on.
Mate, I don't even know which one's the most scumbag anymore now, because I feel like Jack was the easy target to say he was the scumbag of the season, but I just don't know now.
I tell you who my opinions have changed on this week.
Yeah.
Right? So last week I was kind of like, okay, if we go from left to right, top to bottom, Andrea and Richard, I still feel the same. Cassandra and Tristan feel the same. Ellie and Ben, I mean, my opinions have changed, good and bad there. Yep. Eden and Jaden, I don't really, meh. Lauren, Jonathan, still the same. Lucinda and Timothy, a little bit of change. Natalie and Collins, let's just bypass them. Sarah and Tim. Sarah.
It's Sarah. It's Sarah because someone called her
she
Sarah.
Corrected us last night.
She flipped it at
she
dinner
corrected
party.
us last night, eh?
She was like, it's Sarah. Like, that was
my opinions have changed on that relationship.
Yeah. She might actually be a bad person. Maybe, potentially, perhaps. But I feel like my opinion of Lucinda has completely changed. I'm now team Lucinda. Oh, I like her.
Oh, yeah.
I thought she was like terrible right at the start. But now I'm like, I like her positivity.
She's been consistent.
Yeah, she's consistently the exact same person. But there's a rumor that went out this week. Did you hear about the rumor that she is another plant? She's another plant. I know this rumor is a redundant rumor because everyone at some point in time gets called a plant, like an actor.
Yeah.
But she apparently allegedly tweeted a while ago. She was looking for media jobs and jobs in the media and stuff like that. And that's just resurfaced now. So now everyone's like jumping on the bandwagon because her name's like Lucinda Light on Instagram or whatever. Yeah. And people are like, that's not her real name. And it's like, oh, no shit. Like,
oh, you think?
Like every
Sherlock's.
Yeah. Every hippie on like Instagram ever, their last name is Light. Yeah. Like, but so now like the big thing is that she's like a plant because she apparently sent out a tweet saying, I want some media gigs. But I hate to break it down to everybody. They all want media gigs. Every single one of these people want media gigs after this show.
But you know what, though, Joel? I tell you what, if you went through, I don't have a Twitter. I don't tweet. Right?
No, but you don't need one. It's a nightmare.
I won't navigate the minefield. But the thing is, if you were to go back through my Facebook over maybe the last 10 years, my friends are selective. So it'd be interesting to see what could resurface if I ended up on the TV.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, I would. Don't do it.
You know what I mean? Someone asking for a job, is it a big deal? I mean, come on, people.
It depends how bad you were on you. You know, it depends how bad. Listen, we've all wrote stuff awful on Facebook we regret. Me included. I had to delete Facebook because, you know, it's just a cesspool. It's just I had to delete. I deleted Facebook and I deleted Twitter. So I deleted both, and then now I just have Instagram for Pokemons and YouTube, obviously. But it was stay off Facebook. Don't post anything if you want to go on maps. That's what I'm saying. Because speaking of that, I actually do have some photos to show, but we'll get to that soon. We'll get to that all in good time.
Cool.
But what else happened this week?
All right.
Oh no, that's right. Natalie and Collins. We should go to that because that was the big story of last week, wasn't it? We're going back to
let's start at the start and take it away, right? I reckon we missed out. So last week we finished on Thursday, right? So we missed out the couch session.
Yeah.
So they went to the couch. They talked about leave or stay, this and that, the next thing, right?
Yeah.
So we can start with Collins and that because she turned around and I think she said leave. And did you see the fucking performance this dickhead put on?
Mate, I don't know if it was like, was it acting? Like, was it acting?
It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. It was just ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Like, surely he's got a best mate, right? Yeah. I'd like to think he's got a friend. And the thing is surely someone's going to tell him, mate, look, that's not how it goes down. You know, like, he's I can't believe he's he's living his life like he's the main character. Like, he's just, I don't know. It's like, you know that movie, what's the movie called with Ryan Reynolds in it? And he plays the character called Guy.
Oh, yeah, Free Guy. Free Guy. Yeah.
Collins is Free Guy.
Collins is Free Guy.
Collins is Free Guy. He's walking around like a fucking NPC, right? And he thinks he's the main character. And he thinks that everyone else is in the game with him he spent too much time at home on VR, right? And he really needs to get outside more.
Did you see that?
That's mine.
Did you see the clip of like when he was, it was really bad because obviously some people don't work in front of a camera either, but he sat down and he's like, and obviously the camera's in their face, yeah, like they sit in at their dinner table or lunch table, and he's like, oh, I really want to stay with you, and she's like, yeah, but why? And he's like, oh, because I just want to make sure that you're happy, and I just think about all the good times we're gonna play Mario Kart together. And I was like, bro, like, just tell her you're not interested and bounce. Like, seriously, mate. Like, wow. It's like, even she was like, he's just acting.
He was in it for a few weeks off work. And my wife told me, so my wife was telling me this, that apparently they get $150 a day, right? For just being on the show. They get $150 a day. Because my wife goes, that's not much, is it? And I said, hey. She goes, that's not much. I said, $150 a day. I said, think about it. That's $1,050 a week. What do you get paid fortnightly? I mean, that's just over $2,000 for a fortnight to just hang out with some other dude or chick that you've never met before.
Yeah.
And try and pretend that you've got a marriage going.
And I mean, they get paid. All their stuff's paid for. Hotels paid for. They get to go on a free vacation. They go on a honeymoon for like 3-4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, if someone's gonna pay me $150 as a single man to go and woo a chick and then fly me around all over Australia to certain locations, I mean, look, are you gonna knock it back as a single man? Hell no.
I don't think it would, but I think the aftermath is really bad. Like, if you go and look at all their, like, I always say, is it worth it? Is reality TV worth it? Because you get paid, and then you look at people who go on The Block, for example. A lot of those guys in the end will end up with like either businesses, building companies, decoration companies, like whatever. Some of them do media stuff, but a lot of them end up with like an actual career afterwards, and then they just live off that Instagram fame and that I was on The Block thing, right? These people are just like general media whores, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's a fair call.
So like, fair call. So Collins has obviously been portrayed like a horrible dude, whether he is or not. Maybe he is. I'm under the impression he's just a fuckwit and just not very good on TV.
Yeah.
But no one's gonna want him. You know what I mean?
I don't think
he shot himself in the foot.
I don't think he's a fuckwit per se, right? He's just got massive virgin energy, and he's never had to deal. It's like he really does, and it's like he's just been allowed out of his bedroom because his father was more worried about him becoming a chemist. Like he just has that energy where his studies are more influential in his family than him actually meeting a woman. And now it's like he's set eyes on a woman for the first time, and he's completely dropped the ball. Who allowed this guy on TV? His mother and father need a smack in the ass, if you ask me.
Well, see, that's the thing, right? I reckon 50% of them don't think they're going to get the villain edit, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
They all think, oh yeah, I'm just going to act like, honestly, like they all must know that they're like terrible people, yeah? Because like or maybe they don't, right? Like I've seen people do editing behind the scenes before, yeah? And like, you can make people look terrible, yeah? You can.
Yeah.
But if they're like, obviously just a douchebag, they're like, oh mate, this is too easy. Like Jack, super confident guy, we're just gonna make him look like an absolute bellend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's over the top. Let's make him look over the top and insensitive just cause. But he might actually
not much editing required, really. Like, but what gets me is like, so I don't know if you were watching the other night, right? So Sarah missing the H, right? She was turning around having a conversation with Tim on the couch, right? And Tim was at breaking point, and he's turned around. So for those that didn't get to see it, there was a couple of dates that our mate Tim had organised with Sarah, and Sarah had bailed on 2 of them, right? So we're up to the 3rd one, and Sarah had then bailed on the 3rd, and Tim was sitting there going, doesn't think it's fair. We're gonna get into that in a minute, right? Yeah. But her response was just phenomenal. Like, and that's so like, but when it cut back to him, every time it was like she was talking, come back to him. She was talking, come back to him. Have you seen like his mouth movements that he does? And it was the same mouth movement over and over, like in a loop every time I cut back to him. So the editing side of things can make you look like an absolute punce.
It's freaking bad. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, one of them came out a few years back and said, like, you know, those dinner parties, they're like they're 8 hours long. They film until like 3.
Fuck, really?
They film till like 3 in the morning. Yeah, like that's why they're all fighting with each other. You go, that's so not normal. Why would they fight? It's because they've been sitting at the same table since like freaking 9 p.m. Like, just tired.
Confidence is growing. The beers are flowing.
Yeah, and they're just like sitting there, and the producers are like, we haven't got anything yet. Like, imagine if there's a dinner party where they all got along. Imagine if there was a season where everyone liked each other. You wouldn't have a TV show. So you gotta sit them there until they're all tired and grumpy, and they're getting, you know, it's like when you go to a party and you're like a bit tired, and there's that over the top chick who's just like having the best night of her life in like a backyard. Yeah. And you're just like, oh, stop it. Like, we're in a backyard. But she's like, woo, 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 like that. And then you get angry at that.
Woohoo girls.
Woohoo girls. Is that what they're called? Oh my God.
Woohoo girls. Woohoo! They're always doing woohoo. And you're just like, shut the fuck up.
Oh my God, it's the best night of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Sarah's a woohoo girl.
Yeah. Well, she like apparently ditched one of them because she was sorry, I was gonna drink. Listen, every time I pour a bottle of wine, I like to lick the top of it.
Lick the top?
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah. It's just
feels like it's a bit of residue.
Yeah.
So there's the conversation happening right now, like we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
He's sitting on the couch and he's talking to her, and then like you see it cut back to him when she starts talking, and it's like he just keeps licking his lips like he's on the gear. You know? Like,
he's
hell
definitely
weird.
on the gear. He's definitely on the gear.
He's definitely been to Colombia once or twice.
He's a traveler. He is a traveler. If you look at his Instagram, he's been everywhere as well, eh?
He has.
He's
been about.
I gave a few of them a quick cheeky stalk this week. See, like,
what'd you find, Joe?
Well, nothing juicy. Like all the basic same crap as every other year. Like, they're all Insta bimbos. All of them. Yep. Like Cassandra. Listen, Cassandra's like the nice girl, the girl next door. She an Insta hoe.
Oh, really?
Oh, man. Her booty is every, like, 20th picture is just her booty, yeah? Matt, she knows she's at a beach. I don't know where she lives. She must live literally next door to a beach. All day, every day. Beach, right?
Really?
I wonder
she was my favourite too.
I had high hopes. Yeah,
out of all of them.
But
so what about Richard and Andrea? Have they got an? Are they old enough? Like, do they have an Instagram?
I didn't actually stalk Richard, to be honest, but I stalked Andrea's. Andrea is like generic mum Instagram. You know, where it's like all photos of like her cup of tea and then like a photo of her and her daughter.
Yeah.
Like, it's generic. Like that's her Instagram. But everyone else.
Here's my crocheted booties that I made for my daughter.
Yeah. I stalked Jaden's. Jaden's like a legit kickboxer dude. Yeah. So it's all kickboxing stuff, and then like him trying to do motivational things, but it's like, I'm not going to take my motivation from a kickboxer, from a guy that's on maths and then a kickboxer. But I get it. Like, he is a full legit fighter. I think that's like his full-time gig, is like he works at the gym and like lives kickboxing. So
okay, so we just got to watch what we say. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll go in. I better not say that, eh? Better not say
look,
I'm scared. Don't put it out there on the internet.
Could be some celebrity boxing. You never know.
Yeah.
You know? But, so I suppose intimacy week. So Andrea and Richard, how did they go? So they seem to be the loved up.
They're in love. It's gross.
I know.
It's almost boring. Like, yeah.
But who goes on to a show like this to find love? I mean, what are they even doing?
But it's pretty good though, because usually it's the older couples that never work, yeah? The older couples, it's always like, oh, you're like 45. Oh, he's 51. You'll fall in love. And it's like, nah. They're always like these stubborn old pricks who are stuck in their ways, yeah? Like, like most, like, listen, have you heard my old man theory? Right? Listen, I'm going to offend so many people. Old men are the worst type of human being that like walks the planet ever. They're all stubborn. Mm-hmm. They're all dumb as shit. They don't want to learn anything new. And when it comes to computers, they always say it was better in my day. It never was better in your day. Computers and technology was never better in your day. That's the thing about technology. It constantly grows forever and always. And people like go, oh, nah, man, back in the day, computers were better. We had them this, they were simple. It's like, they were simpler and didn't do half the shit we needed it to do. They were useless. Everything back in your day was hard. That's why you're so haggard and old and you walk hunched over, because you did everything harder and worse. Old men are the worst. Listen, I've worked in warehousing since I was like 18 years old, yeah? And all I can say is the main consistent is that old men make more work for everyone and are just useless at the most of times. They'll have experience. Experience is nothing in warehousing, okay? You can learn how to do any sort of warehousing job in 15 minutes, yeah? So experience means nothing to me. I don't care how old you are, how long you've been there. Your experience is like worth less than like friggin' an empty bottle of water, okay? You're pointless. Listen, what's my point? Listen, see.
It sounds like you've got an axe to grind with old men.
Dude, my missus is sick of hearing. I come home at least 3 times a week, and I get into a fight about old men, like all the time with her. Like old men at the bank, old men, like just all old men in general, old people in general. I have a real thing about old women. Listen, this is gonna offend a lot of people too. I said years ago, and I kind of stand by it. Any woman over the age of, and I apologize to anyone listening, any woman over the age of 50 shouldn't be allowed. God, this is going to get us cancelled so quickly. Shouldn't be allowed to go shopping without someone who's 25 years younger than them, right? Because you should by now know how to use every ATM. It's like they look like they're tapping their ATM card for the very first time. Like, oh, what do I do? Do I tap it here? Yes, you do tap it there. How have you done shopping every other week? I don't care if you look like you're 85. I know for a fact you've walked down to this exact same Woolworths for the past 28 years, right? You know how to tap it. Tap it. Tap it. Tap it, like, and they go to press the thing, like the self checkout, like, and they like tap it, like they think they're not like, which one do I press? You know what to press, and they're like, oh, we didn't grow up with computers. It's not a computer, like we didn't grow up with that either. It's right there. It came in at the same time that you were there. What the fuck is your problem? Jesus Christ.
Oh, wait, well, you got a fair point.
Oh, sorry. I had some wine, and then this is what happens. Jaw knee. Old women are worse. Exact same traits, but with extra entitlement. True, exactly right. But do they feel entitled? I don't know. They just rock up and they take a really long time to work out the post office. Okay, it does my head in. Rant over.
I have another theory on that. I think as well, it's one of those things like the reason they are the way they are is because of old men.
Yeah. There you go. See, old men ruined them. Is that what you reckon?
No, it wasn't kind of where I was going. It's like one of those things where, like, I suppose, like back in the old days, it's like men used to do certain jobs and like women used to do certain jobs. So it's like, you know, excuse me, her job was to do the shopping, and like his job was to mow the lawns and do this and do that. But like back in the day, like, older women are just used to houses, like being in the homes. Yeah. So like when they're allowed out, it's almost like a 25-year-old, you know, that's allowed out from his girlfriend that night that goes out and parties. They just don't really know what they're doing, and they make everyone else look like a shambles. You know what I mean? Like it's just one of those. So old people, get your shit together.
Old people, like, learn how to do it, or just like go live in the desert. That's it. Okay. Like, I have respect.
Get with the times.
I like it when old people talk about how they hate the world and they get all angry and grumpy and they go buy a farm and they live in the middle of nowhere on a farm with like 1 million acres and like 24 sheds on their land. I respect those guys because they're like, I don't want to know about the post office. I don't want to tap the card, yeah? I'm just going to go dig like holes on my shitty tractor for the next 25 years until I'm dead. I respect those guys the most.
Do you remember, what was it? Oh, there was a, oh, fuck, I can't remember. But there was an article, you might know about this, Joel. Harry, hey, Jolie, can you put on redirect for Woody? Thanks. Oh, so there must be a setting in YouTube where you can turn on redirect. I'm not sure.
Fix that right now. Yes.
Okay. We'll have a look at it, Deves. We're on our way.
Keep talking.
There was a story, I can't remember what it was, but it was like, oh, the old guy that lived on a farm, right? The old guy lived on a farm. Same thing you just said. He was out there for like 25 years, and he did his 5-yearly trip where he came into town, right? And he came into town. Yeah, right? He came into town, and he didn't even, like, he missed COVID. Like, he didn't even know about COVID. And he came in, and it was like, there's all these different changes in COVID and this, and he was like, what the fuck? What's COVID? Had no idea. Like, was that disconnected? Had no idea about COVID. I mean, isn't that just phenomenal that we have places in the world where people are so behind 5 years, they don't even have a TV, they don't have social media, they just live. And then all of a sudden they find out about COVID when it's finished. You just go, what the
I am
fuck?
no word of a lie, genuinely like jealous of those people.
Yeah,
Like,
a little bit.
Oh shit! I'm on the screen and doing this all live right now. Hey,
that's all right.
All channels can redirect. I found it. Sorry, but
we're in business.
Yeah, no, I'm jealous of those people. I said that during COVID, not to go back to COVID again, but like people who got 2 years in jail, probably picked the best 2 years to ever in their life be in jail. Yeah.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Like they probably have to separate them too in jail, right? I wonder if
They're
got
already
the same
separated.
Sort of...
You might get your own cell.
Yeah,
exactly right. You get your own cell.
Yeah. For 2 years, you got to do a 2 year stint for an aggravated B&E. You know what I mean?
B&E? What's a B&E?
Break and entering.
Oh, break and entering.
Don't ask me how I know the abbreviations of it, but
you're a bit
breaking and entering. Okay, no, B&E. It's not a bacon and egg sandwich. Yeah, like what a time to be alive, especially like during COVID. Like that was crazy. Like that old man had like no idea shit was going down. He just rolled into town and everyone's like, you need to put on a mask, and he's like, what the fuck for? He had no idea what was going on. Crazy.
Just to roll COVID back into maths, actually. Do you remember the season that they recorded one in the pandemic?
Yeah.
And like everyone was wearing masks, and they did the weddings, and I think the weddings only had like 2 people at each wedding.
Was that? Who was in that one? And yeah, I do remember that.
At the dinner parties, all the like waiters and everything, like the guy comes out, dinner is served. They're all wearing masks and stuff.
Yep.
That was a crap time.
I do. Yeah, I know. God, that was when they had our first set of lesbians. I think it was like season 7.
Oh yeah, it was, eh?
Yeah, season 7. I'm pretty sure.
One of them was.
We had our first set of lesbians.
Oh yeah, who was she?
Yeah.
Actually, where is she? She'll be
Amanda and Tash. It was
really
Tash was like the more I would like. Always look at okay, here we go. Always look at a gay relationship, and I think to myself, who's who? Like, because like I mean that in the most respectful way that I can. Because someone's got to be someone.
Oh, it is Amanda.
You can't both be the same.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? This could be our very last episode. If you keep going down this track.
What I mean by that is like me as a straight man, when I look at another couple, I see a man and a woman. But when I look at a lesbian or a gay couple, I think to myself, okay, there's a man and a woman. But there's always one that's like more, is more dainty.
More dainty?
Right, let's say. More dainty. And the other one's a bit more, I wouldn't say haggard, right? A bit more rough and ready. Right, a bit more rough and ready because they're like not taking any shit. There's this, there's that. And you just don't know. Like, but the thing is like when you look at Amanda and Tash, like Amanda and Tash, they're both good-looking females, right?
But the thing is, yeah, okay.
The thing is that you go, okay, well, which one swings a sledgehammer? I don't know. Right? It's hard to tell. I don't know which one's out there grinding, but it's hard to tell.
Well, I can almost guarantee, I don't know this, right, but I can almost guarantee if I am to YouTube/Google, who's this one? Is this Tash?
Tash
100% has an OnlyFans. I could almost guarantee it. Look at that girl. Bartender from South Australia goes on maths doing what now? Hot, black-haired, tattooed girl, 100% has... I'm going to Google it. I'm Googling it.
Nah, let's just Google it. I think we need to put this to rest.
What's her name?
Quickly.
Tash Maths, okay?
Tash Maths. Math Tash. I'm going to grab a couple of ice cubes. I need it for my wine. It's hot over here. 2 seconds, Job.
Yeah, I'm going to just go on a whim and say 100% that this chick has an OF. Can I check out Instagram on the internet? Is that a thing? Am I doing it? Oh my God, that's not her. Tashki? Oh, that is definitely not her. That's a different Tash. Tash hers. Here we go, guys. We'll know. We'll know in about 30 seconds. If there's a link in her bio, we all know exactly where that link is going. Oh, maybe she's not. Maybe she's just a digital creator. That's not her, is it? Did she just get all the work done? Why is it doing this? Do I have to log in? This is crap.
Oh man.
It turns out I have to log in, but she doesn't have a link in bio.
Did we find her?
Yeah, but she's not like Insta famous either. She's had a lot of work.
How many
done.
followers does she have?
65K. That's not even that much, eh?
I mean, was it worth it, Tash? That's the real question. Was it worth it? Was all that drama worth it?
They kind of got out alive, eh? They didn't really have much because I remember it was her other chick was the one who was the whiny one from memory.
Tash, yeah, Tash was the dude. From my perspective, from a straight man's perspective, Tash was the dude. Amanda was the chick.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, hold on. Tash was the dude. Amanda was the chick. Yeah. Is that Tash? That one?
This one's Amanda, I think.
Oh shit. Okay. That one. That one was the dude, as far as I was concerned.
Oh, far out. To anyone out there, we apologise. Just in case. This is all fun. I don't. Is that what you just said? I don't.
Oh man.
Oh, actually, no. Anyway. God, that was a good one. But, anyways, where were we?
All right. So we were talking about who was next. So the next on the list. So it was Intimacy Week. We know the two oldies just bumped uglies the whole time, right?
Yeah.
And they got a box given to them, which had like a vibrator and other bits and pieces in it, right?
That was a commercial, mate. That was just a commercial.
Because did you see it? During the commercials, what ads did they play?
Yeah, Love Honey or whatever it's called, or like they played all
whatever that mob is.
I found it weird though. My missus pointed this out to me. She goes, "What time is it right now?" And I was like, "It's like 8:15, right?" And I'm like, "Remember back in my day, had to be after 8:30 before them to play like adulty, sweary stuff." Yeah. And now it's like 2024, and you got vibrators on TV at 8:10. I'm like,
9:30. 9:30 used to be the time. Big Brother Uncut.
Yeah,
like whatever it was. That was it. Yeah,
that was at the old night time. But then like now it's like you got vibrators on TV, and it's like. We're sitting there and like we got the 12-year-old, right? And she like we don't really like her watching this crap because it is crap and like they get a skewed perception of what life is. Like we let them watch The Block. And we still have to explain to them that The Block is kind of bullshit, but you know, it's different kind of bullshit. It's like, well, they're not really building those houses, but you know, these people aren't really like here for love, like either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
different,
right.
It's a different
that's
thing.
right. In The Block, all they really are is TV supervisors. Let's face it.
100%. You know? Hey, like I do appreciate though that over the years now, I don't know if you go back and watch the original Block, they used to edit it like these guys actually were building houses, right? Yeah. Nowadays they're like, listen, there's 25 tradies there. We're gonna just you can see the 25 trade. Like no one's stupid, yeah. Like so I'll give them credit for like at least now they're kind of like, they're giving like because there was one season a few years back before they started doing that, and it was when they made 2 levels, and they just did not acknowledge the second level for the whole series. Like, so these tradies are working the whole time building a whole nother house on top of this old house that they're renovating, and it's like they didn't acknowledge it at all. And then
but you know why they do that, job?
Why?
So they can give nerds and mums at home the confidence to go, hey, look, if she can build a house, I can build a house. No, it's bullshit. TV bullshit. And you know what? And you just keep going back to playing Call of Duty, mate, and hanging out with your friends because you can't build a house. No. You need a lot of expertise to do that. And that show was full of bullshit.
Dude, like their bathrooms, like one of them was like 20-something K to build a bathroom. Mate, I could renovate a kitchen, 2 bathrooms, and my whole house painted and new floorboards for 20K. Like, I was like, what the hell? 20K on a bathroom? Like, that's insane. That's like, how? Like,
how? Two of the contestants are from my hometown.
What? And the new season?
They're from here. No. The Block. So I think it was The Block. It was 2 dudes who were like brothers. That I don't know if they're twins or they were brothers.
Oh yeah.
I didn't really watch The Block, but they were from my hometown, and we seen their house get done.
Yeah,
like, it's just up the road. Yeah.
Oh hell
crazy. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, bit of trivia, bit of useless trivia. But Cassandra and Tristan, where were we? back to
yeah.
Cassandra and Tristan.
Yeah, he had a mental breakdown. So here's my skepticism on that couple too, yeah? So he went all a bit, I suck and I'm not worthy, blah, blah, blah last week, yeah? Right?
Yeah, I hate myself.
Right. Yeah, right. Is that like, I don't know, is that like a him trying to get out of it card?
Okay.
Like, as in,
I'm
like,
hearing it.
I'm not really into you either, but I'll just say how pathetic I am. So you think I'm a loser, so then you break up with me, and then I can
It's
just
not
say
you,
it was
it's me.
because I was a loser.
Yeah, right. Okay, gotcha.
Or
that old chestnut.
is he actually a loser?
I think he could be a loser, Joe. I'm just going to put that out there. I think he's socially awkward. For a guy that does a lot of public relations stuff, I think he's actually socially awkward.
He's an events manager,
I think,
mate.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. He's definitely dishing out the disco biscuits. That's for sure. Like, you know, it's yeah. You can't call yourself an events manager and not be in that scene, right? Sure. Because you know, if Snoop Dogg comes to Sydney or Perth and he asks for an ounce, I mean, Tristo's your man.
Tristo's your guy.
Call up Tristo.
He knows everyone in the scene.
Yeah. Tristo, event manager, mate. Hey, listen, Snoop needs an ounce. Can you sort him out? Yeah, easy, mate. I'll get Steffo on it. Yeah, cool. Done. It's done. You know, like, he knows some guys.
Mr. Zards, I need to catch up. I missed last week. You don't need to catch up, mate. You just need to listen to us. We'll catch you up. We'll catch up to speed, Mr.
You're
Zards.
with us, Mr. Zards. Welcome in. Welcome in. But yeah, like I think, look, to me, this is my take on it, my viewership on it. She's a really nice chick, and I think that here we go. They're actually probably my favorite couple.
Really?
Yeah.
You're messed up, mate.
Oh, I like the wholesomeness of them. I think he's wholesome. I think he's just an awkward son of a bitch. I think that's what his problem is.
Oh,
he's
God.
awkward.
I should have. Oh, here we go. Oh, you can do. See? All right, here we go. Let's count.
What's this?
What's this? This is Cassandra. This is her Instagram, bro.
Oh shit. Okay.
All right, we can get Instagram on this. This is good. Okay.
Cassandra.
Let's count the booty pics. Okay. Booty pic. Booty pic. Well, don't tell me I need to log in. Damn it.
Tell me what to do. Instagram.
Oh God, maybe I should just log in. But anyway.
Yeah, do that. Do that on the side.
I'll do that on the side. We'll go back. I'll go back to the. I'll do it on the side. Just.
Yeah, that's cool. But no, I think they're my favorite couple. If I had to compare them to the rest of these scumbags, I mean, yeah, look, Cassandra and Tristan seem to be the standouts. Like, don't get me wrong, Andrea and Richard, they're going to write their own story. It's going to be done and dusted. Like, it's pretty much finished, you know. Richard and Andrea, he's a bit sensible in what he says. So, well, excuse me, it kind of is what it is, you know. And she's smitten, he's smitten. I mean, just hurry up and just get off the show. You know, nobody wants to watch that shit. You know, just go and make a cup of tea for each other and just relax. Like, you've done the hard yards. You're here.
No,
now Cassandra,
they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it, bro.
They are gonna make it. I think they're gonna be one of those couples that we look. Oh, I don't know. No. Hold on. I'm gonna reserve that judgment. I think that Richard, when he has a little bit of fame, I think it's going to go to his head. Richard? I think that he likes to ride motorbikes. He's a little bit risque, you know, and I think that he'll be getting attention from the younger kind, and I think that Andrea won't like that. And
he's not trendy enough. Listen, I'm going to be honest. I don't even know my Instagram password.
Okay, well you're screwed.
How do you like sign into? Because this would be so much cooler if I could actually like sign in, eh?
That's all right. You keep doing you.
No, you keep doing.
But Cassandra and Tristan.
Oh,
where are you? And I think from what I've seen of him, like his biggest move this week has been he kissed her.
Yeah, but wasn't that weird? Did you see that? He kisses like, yeah, God, I did it. It's like, were the producers telling you to do that for like the past hour or something? Like, you seem like you're more impressed about, you know.
She's got the patience of a saint, right? If you were with him, like, all right, he's a bit of a nightmare, right? He's a nice enough guy.
I just realized you can see my screen right now, can't you?
No, I can only see the maths contestants right now.
Oh, cool! Thank God.
because you've got it on a different screen. So
Bang, because I've got it, mate. I'm back.
Oh, there you go.
All right, we're gonna count booty pics, okay? This is for
Not
Cassandra,
getting ready to
who's
win.
the good girl. 1,
Oh, okay.
2, another beach bikini shot. Okay, I lied. There's not another. Oh, beach bikini shot, booty shot, booty, but not like all the way out.
Yeah, that's
Beach
all right.
shot,
That's all right.
booty shot, side shot, booty shot. Listen. They played her like she's the booty shot, booty shot, booty shot. Listen, mate. She's not the good girl that everyone wants you to think, yeah? She's another Insta hoe. She's another.
It's a ruse.
She's a good old-fashioned 2012 Insta hoe, okay?
It's
booty
a ruse.
shot.
We've been deceived, Joe. It's a ruse.
Look, how much beaches is she going to? Booties. It's all booties.
True.
Listen.
Or do you reckon she was just there on the one day with multiple outfit changes?
She got a lot of freaking outfits, bro.
Yeah, true.
She's
doing a shoot, maybe.
She's got to be, but that's what I mean. She's already a model, yeah, 100%.
Looks hench. Looks hench in that one before.
Booty, which one?
One on the right.
That one.
Yeah, it looks like she's about to enter a WWE ring.
See, she got a lot of confidence, mate.
John Cena music.
She got a lot of confidence.
Da, 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 da.
Oh shit. Oh god, this is what. Yeah. Maybe this should just be the podcast. Is us just look at this stalking their Instagrams, eh?
I mean, look, I don't know, like, I suppose that reveals a little bit about their life, doesn't it? Really, like when you really dig into it. So that's where, like, you should never ever form your opinion solely based just on the television show.
You shouldn't about your opinion on Instagram, mate. Instagram is like fake. See, that's the thing.
That's true.
What's more faker, the maths her, or the Instagram her? What is the real her? Is she a good old-fashioned Insta hoe, or is she a nice, quiet girl? Because if I'm Tristan and I'm searching through her Instagram right now, I'm thinking, damn. Like,
okay. More to the funny point, does Tristan have one?
Yeah, he's got like a photo of him being a stoner. Yeah.
Well, there you go, chalk and cheese, right?
Oops.
That's completely different from one to the next. You know, old Cassandra and Tristo. I mean, Stony MacGyver. You know,
Stony MacGyver.
Yeah, Stony MacGyver. He was the one that could make a can bong out of pretty much anything that he got his hands on.
Mate, look at him go. See, he's a loose unit. Oh, there's him with Carl Stefanovic.
Bullshit.
Yeah, look, he's right there.
Oh, he's a plant. He's a plant,
That's
Joe.
what I'm saying.
He's already in the media.
He's a plant. Oh, look, he looks all right. He looks all right. He's a party guy. He's at a festival. He likes to get up it. Look, there's him wearing this photo here, right?
Yeah.
Come on, click. How does I've never used. Oh, there you go. Bang. Look at his shirt.
There you go.
Get dizzy living, or let die, or get dizzy dying. Like,
oh god,
bro,
he's fried a couple of brain cells and got it.
Yeah,
got it.
100%. See, and he's not
good on him.
He likes to party.
Yeah, he's out there living his best life. Good on you, Tristan.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. How many lines? How many lines?
Look, I agree. He's what? Look, a picture. What is it? A picture speaks 1,000 words. That's that's definitely evidence.
That speaks
if you need
one word: cocaine.
Yeah, absolutely, it does.
Whereas
I mean, Tristan's off his biscuit. Look at him.
Tristan's
He's in Berlin too.
Yeah,
he is.
He's fried some eggs. He loves it. He
definitely has fried. He's definitely scrambled.
Oh, what the hell
sure.
happened
Look
there?
at him. Not sure.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing, bro.
Now, real question for me, right?
Yep.
In that picture, was that a male or a female with him?
That's a male.
Because now I'm curious.
That's a male. That's a bloke.
Oh, I couldn't tell from the picture. Couldn't tell from the picture.
You've had too much.
But anyways, a complete different look as to Tristo and his missus. Like, two completely different people. He's taking pictures of landscape and all sorts of stuff. never had a photography degree in his life.
No.
You know, and then you go to his missus that's basically spent money to make her Instagram.
Yeah, it's just ass and titties, ass and titties.
Yeah, pretty much. But they're still my favourite.
What does this say? What does Mr. Zars wrote? Tuck back.
What do you write?
What's the tuck back? Is that when you do the Goodbye Horses dance? For all of you Silence of the Lambs fans out there, is that what a tuck back is?
I don't know what a
Goodbye
tuck back
Horses. Silence of the Lambs. Everyone seen Silence of the Lambs?
is. Yeah, of course.
I was going to say, when you were shaking your head just then, I was about to say, are you seriously haven't seen Silence of the Lambs?
Anthony Hopkins. Yeah, bro.
That's the best movie ever. I love Silence of the Lambs.
Absolutely.
Silence of the Lambs might be my top 5. Top 5 films of all time. 100%.
My okay, here we go. My top movie of all time, and it still stands today, is The Flight of the Navigator.
What the frick is that?
There you go, Google it. But yeah, there you go. Flight of the Navigator. It was the greatest film of all time when I was a kid. Loved it. Still love it. Goes on the TV, I'll still watch it. It's the greatest.
Never heard of it before in my life. What the hell even is that?
You've never heard of The Flight of the Navigator?
Never heard of Flight of the Navigator.
Mate, it was great. It was by Disney. No. It's by Disney. It's the greatest film. Loved it.
Flight of the 1986. It's got Sarah Jessica Parker in it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you know what? I remember seeing this like at the video store. Like when you go to the video store.
Yeah, man.
I remember that picture like fully. Like always just that's fully like got like, you know, Video Busters written all over it, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, young Sarah Jessica Parker. Bang.
Yep. And back then, Twisted Sister was a thing.
Oh, the best. Funny you say that. The 10-year-old Mrs. Kid the other day, she put on We're Not Gonna Take It in the car. It was hilarious.
We're not gonna take it.
She probably heard it on TikTok. Yeah, absolutely. I'll watch Flight of the Navigator. But the best film of all time is you can't win this argument, is The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz is the greatest film ever made, ever, in the history of film ever. Under no circumstances any other film ever been better than The Wizard of Oz.
I think by principles.
Fight me.
No. I think you're right, Joel. It's got all the hallmark of like principle, right? It's got the lion with his courage. It's got the Tin Man with his heart. It's got all the hallmarks of like what the essence is to be a human.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's definitely
encapsulated
that for the children. You know,
that's the moral of the story, mate. It's like
BMX Bandits,
heart, courage, and your brain, and you know.
Yep.
And it's always important to know where your home is. Like it's a beautiful story with lions and Tin Man and scarecrows. That's actually what I've got. That's what my arm tattoo is. I've actually got like my whole arm is a Wizard of Oz tattoo. So I'm that guy. Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Look, I got like a Terminator Tin Man. I got like the Fire Lion. I've got the Scarecrow there somewhere. Scarecrow. I got Slutty Dorothy. Then I got the Witch.
Yeah.
And then I got the Wizard of Oz up the top. I love it, mate.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. Love it. It's my favourite film.
All you know.
And my Munchkin. It's my Munchkin hand tattoo. We represent the Lollipop Guild. I love it, man. Wizard of Oz, best movie of all time. Been my favourite movie since I was a kid. Actually.
It is a great film.
But where are we up to?
Where were we, Joel? We were talking about Cassandra and Tristan. But we moved on.
We've moved on.
Now we've moved
They're
on
dead to me.
To Ellie and Ben.
Who's Ellie and Ben?
Ellie and Ben.
Oh.
Top right.
So, he's a bell end, all right? He might actually not... I've got two theories on this guy too. One, he's actually really bad on camera, which might actually be the actual answer. And
I think that too.
Yeah, he might actually just be terrible on camera and they're doing whatever the frick they can to make any sort of story out of him because he might actually be that boring.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like every season there's like... Because, you know, like half of them, they're not plants, but they're people with like... they've got contracts with like agencies and like media companies and shit. And that's how they get like... You know, because they want people who actually can look good in front of a camera and talk in front of a camera. But every season there's a couple you can just tell like they're the real people. You know, when it goes, send your application into 9, blah, 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 knowing full well that none of them get looked at, yeah? He's the one guy where they pull it out of a pile and they go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, that guy.
Like, she's a good-looking chick, right? What's her name? Ellie?
Hey, listen, I've got some photos to show you of Ellie. Just want to say.
Let's talk later. But good-looking chick, right?
Great.
But I think she might be a little bit. I think they've painted her out to be the sweetheart. But I don't know. I think that there could be an expose on her later, and I think that I think she's a bit pushy. I'm not gonna lie. I think she's a bit pushy.
I don't know. So I did the old stalk on her, and she had significantly less ass pics than my mate Cassandra. She's got very...
Is that right?
She has a very, like, pretty standard Instagram.
Okay.
She might actually... But, I'm just going to... Can I just go to the photos?
Real deal.
Can I just go to the photos?
Real deal. Yeah, go grab the
Her
photos.
Instagram is boring. I'm not even going to bring it up. Her Instagram is literally just pictures of her, like, on holiday... But not like Cassandra on holiday. Cassandra on holiday is like, oh, look at this nice beach and my ass, right?
Yeah.
Ali's Instagram was really boring. It was like she's just a normal person. She doesn't look like an Insta hoe. Doesn't look like she's there to try and get famous. Looks like she doesn't even give a shit about Instagram, if I'm being honest, right?
Yeah, right.
But
Okay, can I ask one thing about it?
Yep.
Has she got a lot of pastel colours on?
Pastel colours.
Yeah, is she wearing a lot of pastel kind of colours? Like, cause that tells me enough. That tells me enough before we even get there. Welcome in, Swads. How you going, man?
Swadsy. What up, brother? Ali Matt.
I feel like she's into like a lot of like, how do you call it? Like turquoise and like aqua and like those kind of coloured clothing, but more in a pastel sort of version. You know, very like low lining reds and all sorts of stuff. You know,
I can't even find her thing. Actually, not.
First and foremost, why the fuck do I even know those colours?
I was gonna say this is saying more about you than me.
I think it's out of the bag. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, clearly I have an issue with pastel colouring.
Oh, here we go. You have an issue.
Jesus, Harry, get it together.
See, like her Insta is kind of classy. See, her on holiday, she's wearing full pants. You're lucky to even see cleavage. Look, she's actually taking photos of like the nice... She actually cares more about the scenery than her ass. See?
What does it say in the sand? Wish you were here?
Ali was here. Ali was here.
Okay, cool.
See?
Okay.
No tits, no ass. Just her and the gals out at the races, you know?
Okay.
You got one photo of her in a bikini, one photo in the bikini, and it's like off in the distance. Okay. Look at her. She's just a nice gal.
Now this here is the epitome. This is the epitome for me of someone who pretends they have a fantastic life online, and basically the actual life is unhappy.
You reckon?
And this here is just because why is she on this show? Is she that desperate?
She doesn't. She doesn't look like she'd have problem with the blokes.
Hey, look, Joel. Look at this head, right?
Yeah.
I could find a wife. No. I could find a wife. How does this chick not find a... I mean, look, come on. I'm clearly a 7.5.
Is it the...
You know, she's higher than that.
Because is it the looks versus personality ratio? Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely is. Mine's an 11.5.
That's it. You got the personality like for days, right? See what Ali hasn't done anything crazy on the show, right?
Yeah.
Right. She is good looking though. But did you see when everyone did the the photo challenge? She was like number one for nearly
top 10.
Every photo. She was up the top for nearly every single one. Right?
Yeah.
So she's good looking, but listen. I'm just gonna show you the photos now because
okay.
Holy moly.
But she's put him with Captain Boring.
With Captain Boring? Mate.
Yeah.
Like
Who's this? Who's this?
This is her. Oh, haven't you... Remember we spoke about this last week? It's out, mate. Look at her. She's with old mate.
Who's that?
That's the other bloke. That's Lauren's mister.
Off.
Yeah, mate.
Jonathan. Jono, you scumbag.
Absolute scumbag. But did you hear, though, they got in trouble last week? So
They did.
They got in trouble. So, for all those who don't know, right, obviously Maths is filmed like 6-7 months ago, yeah? And then they have to edit yous for 6 months to make you look like scumbags. And then you're not allowed to actually talk and see even if you stay together, right, you're actually not allowed to see each other unless you're so just say you are in a couple and you stay, you still can't see each other and say anything about it. So because they got media obligations throughout the whole thing, right? They got to go on the Jackie O, Kyle and Jackie O. They got to do the up late Maths things. They got to do Kyle and what's his name? The bloke in the morning, on the morning show.
Carl Stefanovic.
Yeah, they got to do all that, right? So when something like this happens, right, it stuffs up everything. Because obviously Channel 9's already made a storyline. They've made a whole arc.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And when they do the reunion show is actually relatively new compared to the show. So
that's going to be spicy.
So we see the reunion show a week after the finale, right? But in reality, that finale show, the recap show is 2-3 months after.
Yeah, because I remember when while Maths was on and it's starting to wind down, it's there's always stuff that comes out on Facebook, because I still have Facebook, right?
Yeah.
And it was they're flying into, they were caught at Sydney Airport. You know, you can see them coming in,
Yeah.
And it's oh, okay. And that's because they're there to film the reunion show.
Yeah, exactly, right? And that's how they know. Because they all, the people who know in the know, they know what the reunion shows are. And they obviously want to be the first ones to screw everyone
They're there
over.
for it. Yeah.
But, so these guys have been pulled from all their media obligations for the next 5 weeks or whatever it is. So they got in trouble with Channel 9 because their contracts say... Another fun fact I found out today. Did you know they're under contract for 3-4 years after the show? To Channel 9?
What?
Yes. I only found this out literally last night. So Mel from 2 seasons ago, I think it was. Maybe last year. She's still on contract till next year, she said. But that's just with Channel 9. So they're still...
Why do they hold them for that long?
Just in case Channel 9 wants them. It's not that they can't do anything. Because even Mel said, she was Melinda, I think it was. Not Mel, sorry. Melinda, I think her name is. She was we don't have to... She was opening up a store. She didn't care. She was opening up a business. It's got nothing to do with media, so it doesn't affect anything, yeah? And her and Leighton or whatever didn't actually do any of the... we want to be Insta famous and do all that crap and get paid for that. They didn't actually do any of that. So they didn't really care. But they're still under contract. But she goes, it doesn't really matter. But all these other clowns, Channel 9 can be well, stuff ya. You're still under contract. Try getting other media obligations. Not now. Because you're too busy flaunting your gear around. Look at him having a cheeky pash.
These are saucy, Joel. I feel like you've taken these pictures. I feel like you've been out and about. You were on the beach, and these are straight off your iPhone, mate.
This is straight off the phone.
Hey, yeah.
Mate,
Joel's in the bush with his binoculars.
I'll tell you what, though. That is a very well-built woman, is the politest way I will say this.
Hey, look, you want to know something?
She's very,
No homo. No homo. I've been checking him out.
He's pretty good too. I didn't see all this on the honeymoons. Look at it.
Me neither. I'm sort of looking at that going, yeah, you're right, champ. Nice work.
I can't wait. I want to know how they did it. Because I don't know if you watched on the dinner party, they slowly started planting the seed, right? Because he said something like, "You've got when he was talking to Ben, was her partner Ben, you've got a very good good looking attractive woman there, and you're treating her like this." Yeah. And they cut to him talking behind the camera saying, she's a good look. I don't know why he's treating her like this. She deserves better. And it's oh, here we go. Here's the arc. They're already planting the seeds that there's something happening. And then now they've come out and done this crap and screwed up their whole storyline.
Yeah. Swansea has a question for you, Joel.
Does the contract stop them going on other network like I'm a Celeb? Yes. So that's what I think it does. So because the contract is with Channel 9. So if they want to do another show outside Channel 9, that's a big no-no. Or if they want to go, but if they want to go another show, they have to, be like, hey, can I go on the other show? Like, just say it's like, I'm a celebrity. Like, the guy from The Block a few years back, he did like The Block, and then he did 6 months later, he was on the Aussie Apprentice or Celebrity Apprentice, but both were on Channel 9. But obviously didn't do anything to like screw up anything. And then he was back a year later on The Block again, just to like help out and do other things. So they're still under contract to do stuff, yeah?
So they officially own the rights to their soul.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. What's going on here? Hello, Serene's World. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're talking about all things maths, Married at First Sight, the Australian edition. I believe Serene is. I think it's from the UK. Are you from the UK, Serene? Yeah, we're talking about Married at First Sight. We're looking at Fit Rigs at the moment.
Like the couple. This is a good-looking couple. Their children are going to be pretty good looking. They're good DNA good DNA is coursing through these people. What does he do for a job? What does he do again?
Digital marketer.
They're all digital marketers, aren't they? They're all freaking.
I can't remember.
They're all digital marketers.
I can't remember.
You know for a fact they're all digital marketers. Jonathan, what is Jonathan?
Well, Ellie and Ben, that kind of blows that bubble, really. Then that's right. Yeah, he was too.
Ali and Ben.
He was too. Ali and Ben.
Well, you know that they're going to break up.
Who cares what happens to them now? Yeah, like.
That's what I'm saying. Like you know.
But I wonder why.
Well, that's the only thing you can wonder now. You're like, well, we know that the other two are together. There's literally photos of them at like Christmas lunch and shit together. Like they messed up bad.
Wow. Okay. So it'd be interesting to watch Ellie and Ben's story just deteriorate.
Well, he came out this week and was all like, "Oh, I do want kids."
So who's the sly one? More so to the question, who's the sly one in this? Is it Jonathan or is it Elle? Who is it? Which one made the first move? Listen, who dogged the boys, or who dogged the girls?
All right, we can put bets on this now if you want, because I don't know. Okay. I don't know, but I'm going to go out on a whim and say that Lauren is a proper space cake.
Yeah,
right?
She's a scumbag.
Proper space cake, and he's like, yeah, nah. Have you seen that video of her doing the Bali interview?
Lauren's a woohoo girl.
Oh, bad, eh? Proper woohoo girl,
huge.
eh? She is a proper.
She's a woohoo girl.
Listen, I'm gonna try and find the video of her, because she's a.
So what is it? She was what in Bali?
Oh, remember how she said? I think it's like the first episode. She was like sunburnt because like her lips were burnt because she just come back from Bali. Did you remember that in the very first episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was like out in Bali partying. Well, it turns out she likes to party.
She likes to party. I can imagine her Instagram would be quite
If you go back down her Instagram, if you go back a few years ago, it doesn't even look like her. It's
for real.
I think she might have done too many pingers. Pingers and Botox, bro. It's listen, ladies.
I mean, look, the West can be famous for some good pingers, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's.
But I think
you got all the mining money, mate. You got all the mining money. You can afford to.
Got those cashed up bogans, mate. That's what happens,
Yeah.
What else are they gonna do?
Oh damn! I can't find this video. Maybe they.
What else are they gonna do than buy property and live a good life? Get on the pingers.
Get on the pingers. Yeah, you live the dream over there, don't you? Oh, here we go. It's in. I'll find it. Okay, here we go.
Miss Ace says she's 100% a woohoo. Absolutely, Miss Ace. Swansea goes, the fuck is a woohoo girl? Swansea, if you don't know what a woohoo girl is, mate, what rock are you living under? A woohoo girl is someone who likes to party, and every time they're out and about, round about the 1 a.m. mark is when they start to let out every time that they say something, they go, woo! Woo! So let's go get a kebab, woohoo! Let's go do this, woohoo! I got to go to the toilet. Woohoo! It's just constant, and they're just a real pain in the ass.
We might be able to play this with volume, actually.
Okay, let's
Instagram. Surely, yeah.
Is this her?
Thank you for asking. I love your heart.
Can you hear that?
I love that.
You like it?
What is it?
No,
it's like more.
Can the crowd hear it? Crowd, can you hear that? Let us know in the chat if you can hear it.
It's pretty loud.
The scarf, it's like a
Thrifting.
slutty top. But like here, like we're just
you
gonna
can't
like,
hear
have
it.
an absolute debaucherous time. What are you doing
Debauchery, straight up.
Debauchery,
Yeah.
like straight up.
That's what I'm here for.
Straight up fuckery.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it, like
Yeah.
fuckery.
I'm just fucking everything.
You fucking everything.
Oh, everything. I'd root a street dog.
Just saying. At this point, so would I. I had sex in a graveyard.
In a cemetery.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I don't know his name.
Charlotte.
She just said she had sex in a cemetery. Like, she's a proper loose unit, yeah? And you couldn't... I'm so spewing you couldn't hear it. How could you not hear it? Damn it. I have to figure that out.
Where are you from?
England.
She kisses her mother with that mouth.
Oh, bad, eh? She's a
How do
proper...
you kiss your mother with that mouth?
She's a proper mess. Oh, whoops. I don't want to ruin too much. There's photos. There's more shenanigans on... I've got to show you. There's more sneaky hot goss. There's more hot goss to show you. But yeah, so that's Lauren, man. So
Okay.
Lauren's obviously like, loves shelving pingers. Yeah?
Yep, big
So,
time.
yeah. And like, I can understand why my old mate, what was his name? I can never remember his name. What's his name? Jonathan is like,
Jonathan.
Jonathan doesn't want a bar of it,
Nah, Jonathan came on here to settle down. Instead, he's found Lauren, who's ready to shelf anything that comes her way. Pretty
He's
much by the
39.
sounds of it.
He's 39. 39's like, she's 32. So 32, she's in the last years of her like woohoo girl stage.
Yeah.
If you're
she
woohoo
definitely-
girl and after like 35, I mean,
Yeah, look,
Actually,
34 is your cutoff, right?
Listen.
35, get your fucking shit together, woohoo.
Listen, I hate to say
You know
it.
what I mean?
I hate to say it too, right? And I love my missus more than anything on the planet. My missus might be a woohoo girl. She might still be a woohoo girl.
Joel.
She's like 36.
How old is your missus?
36.
36? Okay.
36. Doesn't look a day over
Okay.
25. She's like a woohoo girl, okay? She's older than me. She's still a woohoo girl. But
I don't believe it.
she's not a party girl, though. She's definitely not a party girl. I'll say that. She's a woohoo girl, but woohoo when we're going home to bed. Like, and not to do fun
Pull
things,
out, Joel.
to like
Pull
go,
out,
to go to
Joel.
sleep.
Shut up, Joel. Shut up. Keep moving.
What's that scratching at the door? The banging at the door.
Oh my god, I forgot her username, but such and such has entered the chat.
yeah. Bad, eh?
What did you say? What did he say?
You just see my camera like disconnect, like feed dies. It's just
Oh shit! But yeah, so that's intense about old mate Jonathan and Ellie. I wouldn't have picked it.
I wouldn't have picked it
you
either.
know what?
That's a funny thing. Hey, like where's the pictures?
Yeah,
I wouldn't have picked it either. Like 100% would not have picked it. I see it though, because I'm like, she seems like a real
see it too.
straight edge. He's pretty straight. He's 39, hasn't got kids. Screw it, I'll have kids now. Like, he'd be getting there to that age.
Yeah.
And old mate was like, I don't want kids. I'm telling you, look how built this girl is, man. I mean that in all due respect. Like, jeez.
Joel, do you happen to have? I know, stacked days.
Stacked.
But do you happen to have your list?
Of who
Because
we
now
have.
I'm interested to know if I paired Ellie with Jonathan. Where's my fucking list?
Yeah. I did have my list here.
Here it is. Mine's in my handy dandy notebook.
No, I had Jonathan and Lauren.
Oh no, I had Lauren and Jonathan too.
Yeah, I think we both had that. That was one we
Shit.
both had. We actually like.
Yeah.
So we picked well. We are great. What are they called?
Oh, that's right. I had Ellie with Jack. I had Ellie with the man bun. That's right. I thought, and you thought Jaden. I think it was because
Ali and Jaden. Yeah, I had Ali and Jaden.
Way.
Yeah, I was.
That's right.
I was like, they're gonna screw
How's
her
the
with,
memory?
with the
How's the
man bun.
memory on him?
Yeah.
I mean,
Good work, mate. Good
unbelievable.
work, bro.
I know. Even after a couple of wines.
But yeah, so they've screwed up. They've screwed up the system, mate. They've screwed up the game.
Yeah, well, I suppose the only moment now we really need to wait for is when that moment happens.
Yeah, but doesn't that
So-
ruin the show? Because now you're just like waiting for it to happen. Like every time they're like, oh, Ben and
No, because now I can look at Lauren and laugh because Lauren pisses me off. So now I know for the
Yeah, but
fact
now
that
she's gonna get a
her
heartbreak.
husband doesn't matter. It's going to be great TV, and that's the beauty of it, right? So I can watch Lauren's heartbreak and in real time. Hopefully it does, and Jonathan is the mastermind behind it.
But see, like,
You know?
here's the thing, right? Like, see, Lauren, I feel like might actually like Jonathan because as much of a space cake as she is, Jonathan probably is a good guy, and she probably is like, you know what, I am 32. partying's great, but like, you know,
She's not ready for Jonathan. Joel, she's not ready for Jonathan.
you don't reckon? Okay.
Nah,
She's still got a few
not
more
ready for
party.
Jonathan.
She's still got a few more woohoos in her. Is that what you reckon?
She's still got a few more woos to go. She's still got a few more pingers to shove. She's still got to get to 34, right? She's not done with that lifestyle. She's looking to play kill marry. What is it?
Kill, marry,
stop, or whatever it is.
Sleep with.
You know, yeah, with half of her friends. So, you know, Swansea bringing up a good point.
Flight to Cairns for $69. That is a bargain if I ever see one. Should we just book flights? Let's just book flights.
I mean, it's 69 from where though?
That's bloody cheap. $69 to Cairns.
It is. It is.
On Mrs. Birthday.
Ellie and Ben. Can't wait to see that. Unfold.
I'm all for it.
Eden and Jaden. What do you reckon? What do you reckon about him kickboxing champ?
I'm still skeptical on Jaden because I thought he was like, I believed him when he said like, I'm a kickboxer, but everyone thinks I'm a rough nut, but like, you know, secretly I'm a lover at heart, and you know, I just want to like find a girl, settle down, blah blah blah, and I believed him. I still do believe him. You know why I believe him, Joe? Because he's disciplined, right? And kickboxing is all about discipline. So I think he's disciplined. Is he disciplined? Because I remember him shagging his missus' best mate in front of her.
All right, you just have to go and throw that in my face. Yeah. All right, fair enough. I don't know how,
like, he could be because, like, listen, and this is just me with a completely different person to him. I've lived a completely different lifestyle to him. But my opinion is, right, like, if someone cheats on me, you just walk away and you leave that alone and you never go back to that. That's just how I look at things, yeah? I'm not here's my counter offer. It's like, I don't have a counter offer with someone who cheats on me, is how I think, right? So for him to have maybe it's just a gutsy way. Maybe, like, because I can only assume after he did this and slept with his missus' mate, they never said this, right? I can only assume he didn't last very long with that girl. They never point out that part of the story. I can only assume that relationship died 2 weeks later.
ASAP.
Yeah.
ASAP. Definitely died like pretty quick.
100%.
You know? Yeah. But it'd be interesting to know what the shelf life of that actually was.
The relationship.
You know, because that's a good... Yeah, like how long after the event, you know, was like...
Or do you just do all right, I'm going to sleep with your best mate and then we'll get back together. Sleep with the best mate and then you go, now we're even, bye. Like, because that's the better move. That's the better move, right? I reckon, yeah?
Yeah, gangster move.
Just,
you know,
slay and bounce.
Yeah, look, you know, ha. You thought you were going to get back together with me. See you later.
Yeah.
You and your best friend. Bye.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a gangster move. But I don't know. Does that fit his character that he's playing?
I don't know. I don't trust him. I think the real Jaden will show it. But I stalked his Instagram. He is like hardcore into kickboxing. Like he's not just like a dude who's like, I do celebrity kickboxing. He's a full blown kickboxer. Yeah, right. Like he has a bunch of fights. Like he's posts about it, loves it. Like I think he does corners other people. Like he's in the scene, and like for anyone who knows anything, I don't know. I'm a pro fighter or know anything about fighting, but like the guys who like live and breathe it, you literally live and breathe it. Like you can't be a good fighter unless you live and breathe it. So it's like he's fully.
Don't undersell yourself either, Joel.
You think I can be a kickboxing world champion?
I mean, look, headbutts and groin strikes. I mean, they're definitely moves that haven't been seen in the UFC. So
exactly. I feel like it's a fighting thing on its own. Me and Swadsy, headbutts and groin strikes only, fight to the death. There can be only one.
Swansea's got a big head, so I reckon just a headbutt would kill you anyways.
No, I'd headbutt him.
No,
oh my god, have you seen me headbutt? My headbutt like striking is so on point. It's just like this. I'll get you like 1,000 times. You wouldn't even know. It's like a fist.
It looks quick.
Look how quick I was. Look how quick I was.
Yeah, I know.
Headbutt.
I didn't even see it. I think the camera moved a little bit, but
it blurred. It couldn't keep up.
Yeah, it was very blurry.
Yeah, I was like the Flash. I was like the Flash and Superman running side by side. That's my head. Oh, she didn't even see it. Bang. Swadsy's out. Yeah. Swadsy's out on the concrete, bleeding from the skull, right? His big head is like shattered.
It's pretty big.
You ever stepped on an orange? That'll be Swadsy's head. Like.
full of juice. Lucinda and Timothy. Now, I want to touch on that because you said before that you like her this week.
She's grown on me. She's grown on me because
Okay.
I feel like potentially might be a good person in comparison to the rest of the scumbags on the show.
True. Timothy this week for me has become a little bit of a dick. He was my spirit animal last week. Changed my mind a little bit. Right? I think he's a bit of a dick. If you're going to sit at a dinner table, so to put it into context for you guys that are here that are listening to me, I think that Tim is a bit of a dick this week in the sense that he's sitting there at the dinner party and he's calling out Tori and Jack. So if you don't know who Tori and Jack are, Tori is the blonde chick and Jack is the one of the guys with the man bun, right? He's a bit of a dick, but we'll get to him.
Yeah.
So Timothy was sitting there going, you guys haven't even slept together. This is a fake relationship. I mean, it's a Donald Trump move if I've ever seen one. Tim,
Sorry, I clicked on the wrong video.
That's all right. Tim's sitting out there screaming out about they haven't slept together, and Timothy can barely hug Lucinda. I mean, Tim, get your weapon out, and then you can talk. You know what I mean? Like, don't keep it in the holster and then sit there at the dinner table and thinking that you're the man. I mean, you at least got to get your weapon out for Lucinda, and then you can actually say what you want to say. You can barely hug the woman with clothes on. You asked her to put a shirt on the other night in bed. I mean, are you a man or you're a mouse? What are you?
What kind of sick man tells a woman to cover up herself?
Absolutely.
This isn't the 1950s anymore, people.
It's been rated, Joe.
Who's raiding us? Oh,
Wood Chipper Raid.
Oh,
hello, Woody.
Woody, how are you, brother? Oh, everyone's in here. Gaz. Lewis Franco
Gaz,
Jr. Braden K. Woody himself has popped in. Thanks, brother. Poker Cat. Roy McGovern, how are you, mate? Lion
It's almost like a blessing from God when he rocks up.
Mate, Woody is the G, right?
I know.
How'd you go, Woody? Did you pull any bangers tonight?
There we go. We both asked the same question.
Oh, see, because you want to know. You want to know what you can.
We're so in sync, Joe.
You want to know what you're competing with for Good Times Gaming on Sunday. You know, you want to know.
Well,
did he?
You want to know where the number one 2024 contendership is at? You know what I mean?
Listen, I told Woody the other day I'm coming for his crown. I will take it. I will pry it from his cold dead body if I have to. I want that trophy.
After banger.
I will make my own trophy if I don't win it. Okay?
You present it to yourself?
I will be, 100%. I'll be hitting up Good Times Gaming saying, listen, I've got a trophy. I'll send it all the way to New Zealand just for you to send it to whoever's the winner is. But, you know, I did buy the trophy, Good Times, just so you know. Right?
Don't you think it would be a baller idea if we hired out like an RSL, right? Just hear me out.
I'm hearing.
Right? And we all went there, right? All the nominees for each category for Hits of the Week, right? And we recorded the whole thing and made it like a live show, like the Oscars.
Full Oscars. Oh, dude, I'm in.
Could you imagine?
Oh, dude, I'm like, book the tickets to Perth now, bro. Like,
mate, it would be absolutely insane,
dude.
You know? Could you imagine? We could even get Deep Pocket Monster over here. He'd want to be a part of that. He'd want an award from an Aussie
random Aussie
legend
YouTube.
like Good Times.
Fuck
you know what I mean?
That's a dope idea. Listen, GG. I don't know if he's in the chat or if he's listening, but like GG, this needs to get back to GG. That he needs to like up his game. He's done the Hits of the Week. He's made it a thing now. He's made it to the point where it's competitive now, right? Even though I'm the only one who's like harping on about it, right? I'm going to make this a competitive thing. But I like the idea. All the nominees, we should do it. Bust out the tuxedo. Rock up to the RSL. And just like, we'll do it. We got to do it.
The only reason I say RSL because I know beer is cheap. That's the only reason I said it, right? So, you know, you could go all out and pretend that you're all, you know, lavish lifestyle or whatever and hire out the Crown Casino or whatever you want to do. But look, let's face it.
That's
RSL
not the shit we're running right here, eh?
No, do you know what I mean?
You had me at RSL. You had me at RSL.
Yeah.
Crown's like a whole night out. RSL's like, you know, sweet.
Yeah.
Beers with the lads.
It's a good night in.
It's a good night in. Yeah. It is.
Good night.
You can dress up. You can get mindset. It doesn't matter. You don't need to commit too hard to it. I like it.
I mean, who needs cut? Oh my God! Look at that face on the screen, Joel.
I know. That's why I put it up there.
Jesus Christ! You imagine waking up to that head in the morning? Oh my god.
Dude, I'm telling you, I went back through her Instagram and she does not look like the same person. She's.
Yeah, you said, hey.
Should I stalk her? Should we stalk her?
No, show the people. Show them who she really is.
Show the mess, eh? I shouldn't say mess. That's.
I'll be there. Get a throne set up for me, says Woody.
Throne. Oh,
mate, it'd be a new throne. We'd only get you there to pass over the crown, Woody. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whoever
Woody,
the new king is for that year.
I want you to put it on my head, but I want you to be on your knees. I want you to be on your knees, and I bend over, and you put it on and you have to have your head down in shame as you put the crown on my head. So you have to accept defeat. Like, you know that you couldn't hold that. I said, she's just another insta-ho too. But she tries to look classy.
Oh, is this her?
Yeah, this is Lauren.
Okay.
She's alright.
I don't recognise any of those Perth pictures.
Them's all look the same.
Oh, beaches again. Oh my god.
Yeah, beaches and boobs. Like, that's just the generic way. But she does look a bit better as she gets younger. Yeah, it's like she's almost Botoxed. See, she looks. See, I swear she's over Botox now.
Hold on a minute. I thought that was Eden. I was like, what the fuck?
This is like 5 years ago or something, isn't it? This photo.
Yeah.
2017. So it's that's a bit. Actually, it's pretty far back.
Yeah.
It could just be that she is like a bit older now, super Botoxed.
Okay, go to the one where that looks like they're at the cricket.
They're at the
or whatever. Down.
Down.
Go back down. It's on the right hand side. There you go.
That one.
There's like 4 of them in the picture.
That one.
Yeah, that one. I don't know. It just looks like cricket to me. I don't know what it is. Races? Is it at the races? Okay. So I always wonder this in like certain scenarios when I see people with like their friends and stuff, right? And I think to myself, I wonder where you sit in the friendship category. You know, are you the leader of the pack? Are you the funny one? You know, like, are you the one that's like your entry? Like, you look at yourself and think to myself, oh my god, I can't believe I'm hanging with these people. Like, what is it that you are? I wonder what she is. Is she the one on the right hand side?
Yeah, that's her. That's her. She's the right hand side one.
Looks completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different. I wonder what she was.
No,
I wonder what she is in the friendship.
I reckon she's always been the goof, yeah?
Yeah, you reckon she's trying to fit in?
Nah, she's just the goof. Like, I've met girls like her before who are actually, like, pretty partied up and then ping it up and, like, they're loose units. They look like they should be Barbie dolls, but they've just, like, partied to excess. Some of them are great people,
Gaz, you're 100% right. They do look exactly the same. But that's the problem when you hang out with your friends, right? Yeah. There are certain things that you adopt from each other where they all look the same.
It's true.
I mean, there's not a brunette hair amongst them.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true. Like, and people do that. Like, yeah, me and my mates, we all say the same shit. We have the same catchphrases. We have the same crap. We like the same music. We like the same, you know, bands and movies and TV shows, and that's why we're friends, you know. And then, like, so we all say the same crap. So you do. You end up molding into your stupid mates. Shout out to my stupid mates. Where are you? Where are you in the chat, stupid mates?
But that's the problem. You'll become as dumb as each other because you hang around each other so much. You know what I mean?
There's a few photos of her with this bloke. Hey, there's a few photos with this bloke.
Hold on, let's see him.
Bring him up. Her ex? Is this the ex-boyfriend? So maybe this is what she's into. Where's the photo? Whoops! I just liked the photo. Whoops.
That's all right. That's all right. At least then she might know about it. She might come on the show, Joe.
What was that?
Then I can roast her in real life.
My dream is to 100% get like one of these. Let's get one of the random ones, the ones who people can't remember.
Okay, what's that shot all about? The one on the left.
That one?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like. Okay, it's a video.
It's a girl walking up a beach wearing a bra. It's like literally female Instagram 101.
How many likes, Joe?
Oh, way more than it deserves.
Okay, disgusting.
Doesn't say, actually. We can't tell in Australia. In Australia, you can't tell the likes no more, eh?
Oh, that's right.
But see, somewhere along the line, she got pretty Botoxy. Not about it.
Yeah.
Ladies, age gracefully.
Was she trying to keep up with her friends, or is she the trendsetter? Who is he?
I don't know.
You know who he looks like to me? He looks like the bloke that hangs out with Dana White. You know, Lorenzo Fertitta? Right? He's got that same sort of vibe. Like, he's like a cashed up dude in the background, You know, he's got connections. You know, but he doesn't like to be the main man in photos. Like he's just kind of around. You know, but he's got a lot of money.
You know what he is, right? He's the friend who. He's the friend-zoned friend who's got money, and like she loves him. She loves him more than anyone else. He's like the best ever, but he's friend-zoned because she thought he was gay. Listen, great song
maybe. Go.
No, you go.
Maybe he's a pimp.
Maybe he's a pimp. Oh, there you go. They must have been a thing, yeah.
Reckon?
Oh, that's getting close.
I don't know.
I don't know. Is he the gay friend or is he the ex? Or where do people stand? Do you delete your ex's photos from your Instagram or do you keep them? This is
what do you reckon, chat?
This is something that I've been in trouble for back in the day. Do you keep the exes in the photo in the Instagram or the Facebooks, or do you have to delete them? You break up with someone, you just got to delete them for life. Because this guy was starting to look like the ex, eh?
But that just means she has a type. But then when you look at what she got on maths, it's like he's not that at all.
But he looks like a like sophisticated kind of guy. You know, he looks.
He does.
Is that Steve Aoki? Is that Steve? What the frick?
Bullshit.
That's Aoki. Where the shit was she? Back to where we first met 14 years ago. Thanks for letting me tag along. See you in Vegas, Steve Aoki. What the hell was she doing with Steve Aoki? I'll tell you what she was doing with Steve Aoki. Getting caked.
And she was okay. Pause. Let's just stop this bullshit for a minute.
What?
How can she be hanging with Steve Aoki, right? Going around the world, being at cool events, this and that, the next thing, but can't find a fucking husband. I mean, what is wrong with you?
Those people
like,
traveling,
seriously.
They're not looking for love. They're looking for the next party place.
Lauren, you're a scumbag. I don't care if you're from the motherland. You're a scumbag.
She's a scumbag.
You're a scumbag. You'd sell your soul to get on Channel 9, to get on the show. You're a scumbag.
Did you refer
Get a
to
real
Perth
man.
as the motherland?
Yeah, because I'm from it. I'm here. I'm from the motherland.
Where is the motherland in Australia?
Perth.
No, it's definitely Sydney, eh?
Nah. Perth.
Isn't it New South Wales?
Because when they rewrite history, Joel, they will write a book about me, and they will want to know where I landed, right? And where I landed was in Perth, right? Don't worry about Captain James Cook. I don't care where he landed.
Yeah.
It's all about where I landed.
Where
right?
did you land?
When I landed,
Were you born in Perth?
No.
No. Where were you born?
No. Cape Town, South Africa.
Are you joking?
No, I'm 100% like dead set, not a lie in the world.
Are you South African?
I was born in South Africa, and my mum and dad are Scottish. So I was born there. So here you go. Here's a bit of trivia for you. You ready? All right.
What?
So, deadly, right? Ready? So I was born in South Africa. I got okay, I don't know if I can say this live, but I got smuggled out of the country when I was 2 years old, right? And my mum and dad took me back to Scotland, and I lived there until I was like 9 years old, and then I came to Australia, and I migrated to Australia.
You need to get a DNA test of you and your parents because you might have been kidnapped. That's a kidnap story if I've ever heard one, bro.
Hey, look, sometimes I think I don't know where I come from, but that's okay. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable.
The only thing I'm disappointed about that whole story is, right, the only thing that actually is disappointing is that you went to Scotland, you're South African, and you don't have an accent. It offends me.
What do you mean I don't have an accent? Of course I've got an accent.
You could have had... Listen, what would you prefer, the Scottish accent or the South African accent?
I've got a Scottish accent.
No.
I only use my Australian accent when I'm talking to other Australian people. But when I'm speaking to my dad or I'm speaking to my ma, I use my Scottish accent.
But
see what I mean?
No, but South African sounds like you're more... South African almost sounds like Australian/New Zealand, but you're kind of also kind of a little bit sharp and a bit stupid. That's stupid's not the right word.
Swansea goes, Are you Madeline McCann?
Who's Madeline McCann? Isn't that girl that got kidnapped? You're a monster, Swansea.
Yeah, Swansea, big time.
What's
My
Ryan
God.
Crowley happening? Ryan Crowley happening in the...
That's Ryan Crowley. I think he was talking about in reference to the dude that was in
Oh,
the photos. With
is that the dude she's taking photos with? Who's Ryan Crowley?
Who's
I'm
Ryan-
not trendy enough to know who Ryan Crowley is. Do I have to stalk Ryan
who's-
Crowley now? Who's Ryan Crowley?
Who's Ryan Crowley when he comes to breakfast? Like, what does he do?
Yeah, what does he do? Who's that guy?
Oh,
Oh, he's a
Joe, I'll be back in
footballer.
a sec. Ryan Crowley.
Former
look who he said.
Aussie. Oh, so she was dating the he's from Fremantle Dockers. Okay, so
Oh, fuck. So she was born to lose. Back
she
in a
was
minute.
born to lose. Oh, okay. Ah, now the plot thickens. Okay, oh, he's got another missus. He's not a bad looking bloke. So he was smashing old mate. There you go. Oh my lord. Well, see, there you go, guys. Wait, that answers another question, right? The reason she hasn't deleted him from the Instagram because she still wants that cred of like, I'll delete all my other exes, but not the one that was famous. See? Insta-ho. Good old-fashioned 2010 Insta-ho. 2012, sorry. 2012 Insta-ho. Wow, there you go. Wow, way to make it about you, Harry. Oh, was it the Fremantle Award night? Called it straight away. Freo fan. Are you a Freo fan? Swadsy's not a Freo fan. You're from Adelaide, bro. You can only go for Port Adelaide. Hey, shout out to me, who's an Essendon supporter, who completely jumped ship for no reason years ago because like Gavin Wanganeen like joined Port Adelaide. I started going for Port Adelaide, and then bang, we won a freaking we won the grand final, and then I went back to Essendon, and it was a bad choice. Essendon have done nothing forever. Port 100%, Miss Ace 86. Good choice. I am still got a soft spot for Port Adelaide. Go the Pier. Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. And now we know that she is just... She's another Insta-ho. Kept the ex because the ex was famous. That is classic Insta-ho. So do you delete the exes? What do we say? Don't have an ex, don't have to worry. Poker Gaz! Mate, listen, mate. We're going to get you an ex, and she will be on Married at First Sight. You're going to be married. You'll be divorced. You'll love it. It'll be the best 6 weeks of your life. Your YouTube channel will explode, bro. Imagine the amount of girls you'll get. I'm talking to Poker Gaz now about when he gets on Mass.
Okay.
The amount of girls he's going to get sliding into them DMs, hitting subscribe on that channel, signing up for memberships. Bang. Dude, it's a money maker.
What's this for? If you got on maths?
They haven't done the hardcore like YouTuber, person on maths yet. They haven't done it.
I don't have any real people on there either. So.
Swansea said while we're on the footy topic, I'm going to launch a tipping comp this year. Stay tuned. I only enter tipping competitions if they have a wooden spoon prize. Just letting you know, Swansea. I only go if there's a wooden spoon prize. I'm the best at picking the loser. 100% of every time. I'm telling you what, man, this wine is giving me a mad headache, eh?
Is that? Well, slow down. Get some ice for it, or stop drinking it. You know what I mean?
There's not much left.
You know who? I think 19 Crimes. Who is that? Is Snoop Dogg affiliated with that?
Yeah, no, he did one. He did. It's basically this one. So there's like red wine and red blend, I think it is. And they're pretty much the same, but this one's 13.5, the other one's a bit less. But the Miso likes this one a bit more. It's got a bit more of a bite to it. It's a bit nice. It is actually pretty good. But yeah, me and the Miso, when we first met, we were like smashing through these bottles like all the time. And then COVID happened. I literally started saving the bottles, and I'm really pissed off I didn't do it. I saved like hundreds of these bottles because we drank so much wine through COVID. I was actually the year after, I was like, I'm going to make a Christmas tree out of wine bottles. We had that many. And then we ended up just not making the Christmas tree, and I just cracked it and just threw them all out. Biggest regret of my life. So we ended up having. She was so pissed off, because I had like 100 like wine bottles in our like walk-in robe for like months. Like she was so pissed. And then just one day I'm just like,
and they did nothing with it.
And then like Christmas is coming. I'm like, oh no, I'm just gonna throw them all out. And then like screwed her over by filling up the recycle bin 2 weeks in a row.
Oh man, that's yeah.
But yeah,
I can see why she was disappointed. You should have put it together.
Bad. I regret it. It was the only time we ever had like, we had hundreds. We had like 100 bottles of like wine.
So who else did we get up to, Joel? Let's get back on topic. Who is this bitch again? What's her name? Lauren.
Lauren.
Okay, we get off her.
So she's a mess.
Yeah, she's an absolute mess.
Oh,
Lucinda and Timothy. Who's that?
Lucinda and Timothy.
So that's the one that you've taken an affinity to this week. You're
yeah,
her.
like I like her now.
Mm.
Sorry. I'm into her now.
No, you're right.
She's my vibe. I wanted to like align my chakras and stuff. I'm into it.
Tim's turned into a bit of a dick, though. I think I touched on him before. Like, what's he doing? You know what I mean? He's calling out other people when he won't even get his rod out. You know, like
he won't even get his rod out.
He won't. Like he won't give it to Lucinda. Lucinda comes to bed. She's told to put a shirt on. You know, she's trying to be a bit free and easy, and he's getting all prudish. But then he's having to go at Tori and Jack going, you know, you're both sexual people. Give it to each other. It's like, what do you want to do? You want to sit in the corner and watch? Tim, you just creep.
I think
that's
he
my
does.
take on it.
I think he might. I think he's looking for a bogan chick, and she's like the absolute opposite of a bogan. He wants a girl to watch NASCAR with him and go to barbecues and go camping. Actually,
did you see that they brought up? They said they brought up yesterday. It was like they were trying to insult him, and it was like, was it Tori or it was one of the chicks, anyways. And she was like, "Oh yeah, you know, like you just like the young chicks." It was like, you know, because I think at one point he said he was with someone who was like 23.
Yeah, what the hell was that? Was that the first we've heard about it?
Yeah, I think he might have said it at the Bucks party to the boys.
Oh, okay.
So this is the problem. These boys have got loose lips, hey? Like, boys, if you don't understand the bro code, I mean, you're sitting there calling each other out. What are you? You've turned into a bunch of pussies. I mean, what happened to bro code? Where's it gone?
That's So that's a good example of like, here we go. So this happened a few years ago with Sam and I can't remember his name, but because they're told they're not allowed. Obviously they see each other outside the filming.
Yeah.
Because they go to the gym, they go for walks, they go for lunch. They do a lot of stuff without being filmed, yeah. But they are actually filmed a shitload as well that you don't see. But a lot of the time, what they'll do is a lot of them will, like, they'll go to the gym, for example, and they'll just chat. Oh shit, this show's like blah blah blah. This, and they'll chat about it normally. But then one of them will be a dickhead and go, when they go back to their rooms and the producers go, "Oh, so what did you talk about at the gym?" One of them will go, "Oh, we just not really nothing." And then one of them will go, "So I was at the gym and Timothy told me that he doesn't like Lucinda." And then bang, it becomes a whole episode, yeah?
Yeah.
Like,
and that's the bro code. Like, what are these scumbags doing?
Exactly. So him in his head's like, I'm just saying shit, rah, rah. But then one of the other bros tells his missus, and then she brings it up, and then like, oh, this is like a freaking... This becomes an arc of the story. And then next week, Lucinda will be like, "I was so embarrassed at the dinner party, and you were like with 23-year-olds," and I'm like, "Whoa!" Like, and it'll be a whole thing now. Oh my god,
but like the thing is that like even the other day it was like what was it? Someone called out Tim because like apparently who was it? It was old Richard. Richard called out Tim, and he was like, "Oh, you know, you said that at the Bucks party. You said at the Bucks party, right?
Yeah.
Bro code completely destroyed.
Richard fucked up.
Slept with your partner. Yeah, Richard fucked up, right? You know, so you would have slept with your partner if you were attracted to her, like straight away. It was like, all right. Not only have you kicked Timothy in the balls, Richard, but you've also drop punted Lucinda's head at the same time. Way to go there, champ. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of decorum would be nice, Richard.
It was 100% that, eh? Like, who goes and throws their mate under the bus? You said, like, it's like, It's fuck. It's like when one of the siblings, one of the younger kids, they'll like say, "Oh no, we're allowed to have that," and the other one goes, "No, we're not. Mum says we're not allowed to have that." I'm like, "Oh my god, if you just shut your mouth, you both would have got like lollies or some shit right now." It's the same thing. Like, shut your mouth, everything will be fine. But he's like, "No, no, you didn't say that."
Yeah, that's right. It's like, what are you doing, Richard? Like,
I don't think Lucinda's that bad looking though.
But and to be fair though, you know, what's Richard short for? What can you shorten Richard down to?
To dick.
But right, dick. That's what you are, Richard.
But
you're
when
a
you
dick.
look at someone like my mate Richard here, like, I don't think he could do that great.
Who's this, Timothy or Richard? The one we're looking at.
Oh wait, who's Richard? Timothy. I thought you confused me. I thought he was Richard. Who the fuck's Richard?
No, Richard's the one with Andrew, the old guy with glasses who's got the colonel.
No, Timothy, right? I don't think he could do much better than Lucinda.
Absolutely not.
Like,
absolutely not. He's punching, and you know what? If he doesn't shape up in the next week or two, he's going to lose her. And you know what? He really should. He should shape up because he's not that much chop. You know. She turned around last night and she said that he likes to sit in front of the TV. And what was the other thing she said about him? Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, she goes, he sits in front of it, and she's not like that. She's more of a, you know.
She likes to go and hug trees and
let's
eat
talk
grass
and get emotional.
Yeah.
But
you know, in
saying that, like, you know, as much as I love sitting there and watching TV, it is like when you're meeting someone for the first time, you know, you got to like. You don't let them know right from the get-go you're into watching TV.
Yeah, that's right. Slowly slip that shit in.
You gotta suck them in, and then you're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, this is what I do on an afternoon."
Yeah. There's nothing exciting about trying to explain to your new partner that you're going to watch Bold and the Beautiful. You know what I mean? There's nothing exciting about it whatsoever, is there, Joe?
No, it's like you've got what do you call it? You got sorry, my little thing just confused me on the side of the screen. You got to ease them in, and then eventually you're like, by the way, I'm boring. I watch TV in an hour.
Yeah, I'm a homebody. I like my tea around about 8:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, get on that, Luke.
You know,
get on that.
Maybe a biscuit. You know,
maybe a biscuit.
Just one of those. So that's kind of things, you know. But moving on from those two, Natalie and Collins.
Oh, fuck them.
So they made their exit this week, Joel. What's your thoughts on it?
Good. Thank fuck. So what I read, from what I heard on the streets of the maths, when the maths
streets are talking,
was she wanted to leave. Well, actually, no. There's two parts of this happened, right? So she wanted. Why the frick did that open? She wanted to leave at the ceremony. He wrote stay, and they were like, "We're gonna get you to leave," and they made that thing. But then they were like, "Oh, she decided to give it one last try." Producers said to her, "Come on, one more try." And she was like, "Nah, like I'm seriously out." And they made her like go through that last ordeal, and then they were like, "Okay, no."
Why didn't someone speak to him? Is more of the question.
What about being a wanker or what? Yeah,
just say, "Look, mate, listen, like." We know you're on TV. You know you're on TV. You can see the cameras. Is this really you, or are you? If this is really you, then you're a bit of a fuckwit. No wonder why you've been on your own for a while.
Yeah.
Right? So, if you're here to do this, then maybe you need to. Oh, this was the conversation.
Fuck, it was awkward.
And he did that stupid little laugh.
Yeah, and that's what she said. She goes like, it was awkward as fuck. Like but he came out and did an interview this week with Kyle and Jackie O. Yeah. And it was like, he does sound a bit more normal in real life. I listened to half of it. I fell asleep, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
I forgot to listen to the last half of it, but he kind of just said like I was into it. Like, it was just good, but like, he just wasn't into her. Like, neither of them were into each other.
Yeah.
I think it's as simple as that. And then it was just,
but
her dad died. Her dad died 5 weeks before the show. And then her mum had cancer. And then apparently
heck is time.
Bad, right? And then Collins apparently was like, are you right to be on the show? Like, so even like when she's sad and upset, this is his side of the story. Don't know, but it could be legit. Like, it sounds something like you wouldn't lie about. Her dad died 5 weeks before the show. she was doing the process and then just did the show, and you're trying to grieve and it's awkward. So when she's sad, a lot of it was like she's sad because her dad passed away, and she wasn't really like that too, and he's awkward about it. And then apparently when they were filming, she found out her mum had cancer, and like that was another reason why she wanted to go back home. And it was, like it's.
I feel like you've bought it. I feel like Joe. I feel like you've bought into the Collins narrative. Just saying.
Do you reckon he sucked me in? He's brainwashed me.
Yeah.
Damn it!
I reckon he's sucked you.
Fuck.
Right. I reckon he's got you hook, line, and sinker. Old Collins, right? And that's what he does. I think at the end of the day, like, regardless of any of that, like, I think it all kind of makes, like, some of it makes sense, but I just think, I don't know, like, it doesn't make an excuse for when you turn around at a dinner party and say, yeah, but I'm leaving too, guys. This is the end of my journey. Like, it's sad for me too. Oh, like, no, you're a fuckwit. Like, look, if she's upset and you're not upset and you're having to make yourself upset for other people to see that you are not really that upset about it, I mean, come on, Collins. Like, there's no empathy. It's like dealing with the fucking Terminator, the Indian version. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not on. He's a bit of a... Yeah, you heard me. He's got no emotion. He's like dealing with a cardboard bag. Like, he's just like a cardboard box or a paper bag.
Cardboard bag is way better.
He's got the emotional range of a pineapple.
Oh,
he's just not great. He's just an absolute scumbag. Hey, look at this. Look at him. You know what I mean? Look at this. If he had to get, like, I tell you what, he could, if he was nominated, he could be the reason Leonardo DiCaprio wouldn't have won an Oscar, right? Mm-hmm. He is the reason.
There you go.
Right? He could get one before Leo. I know Leo tried for a long time.
Holy shit.
Funny.
Guy, did you know, though, fun fact, he's actually friends with Jesse from last season?
Oh, really? Is he really?
They're always BFFs, yeah? So for those who don't know,
Jesus
Jesse
Christ.
is this
I like
bloke,
Jesse too.
That guy, yeah.
Jesse was from the hometown.
Man.
The motherland.
He's another Perthian. Perthite? What do you call them over there? Perthans?
Personians? I don't know. Nightwoods, thanks for coming in.
Oh, Woody, thanks, bro. Thanks for coming, mate. What's Swoods? Oh, Swansea wrote a bunch of things. Good one for you, Jolly. Born in Queensland, lives in South Australia, and supports a WA team in AFL. Why the frick would you leave Queensland to go to South Australia? What sick man does that?
Does that make Swansea multicultural?
Makes him. Why would you go to South Australia? Of all the states, it's literally. I love Australia. I love Australia, right? Like, I love Tasmania. I love the Northern Territory. I actually do love South Australia. I love every state in this. I've had no bad experiences traveling this country, right? But if I was going to live anywhere, Melbourne's my number 1, Perth's my number 2, and Queensland's my number 3. South Australia is like down the list. Like, it's my missus went to Perth on the weekend, Harry, and she came back and goes, I want to live in Perth. I was like,
there you go. Everyone
literally sent me a text going, I want to live in Perth.
What was she? So if you can share, you don't have to. But what was she here for?
Work. So her work.
Business or pleasure?
Yeah, business. All business. I know they got up it on the last night. She sent me photos of them doing karaoke. Yeah. Work. They do. She works in like investment properties in real estate, and they have like a big section over in WA. So she went over there, cool. And but yeah, she said she loved it. So she hasn't been to Perth in years. She went to Fremantle. Said she liked Fremantle.
Yeah, righto.
Perth is great. I've been to Perth 3 or 4 times, and every time I go there, I'm like, fuck, I love it here. It's like chill. It's like small. Like Melbourne's really big and hustle and bustle, but everything in Perth closes at freaking 10 o'clock. Okay, until you fix that shit up, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to the casino. The casino's pretty rad. I do like there's a casino in Perth. It's pretty small, but I like it.
Casino's cool, but remember, we're like the most isolated city in the world. Perth is the most isolated city in the world.
What do you mean, most isolated? What do you mean by that?
So, as far as like the next closest city, I think as far as cities go,
Mm.
Perth distance to the next city, which would be South Australia, right?
Adelaide,
Is
yeah.
the largest distance. Yeah, which is the
Yeah.
largest distance from one city to the next. We're the most isolated city in the planet.
There you freaking go. I think the distance between Melbourne and New Zealand is if I'm wrong, is that the same gap between Melbourne and New Zealand is the same distance between Melbourne and Perth?
Possibly, bro.
I think
Possibly.
it is.
I need to get out the tape measure, but I'm not sure.
I think it's like roughly the same because I remember like paying to go to New Zealand wasn't that much more expensive than going from Perth at one point. Like, I was like, and it didn't take much longer either. I remember going from like here to Perth took like roughly the same amount of time. I've been to New Zealand a couple of times and like, I feel like it doesn't take much longer.
Perth's great. I remember I flew to Melbourne and it took 6 hours, 7 hours.
How?
To get to Melbourne.
Did you have to do a stop
What do you
off?
mean? No.
Nah, but Perth is
Direct
only
flight.
4 hours. It's only 4 hours.
No. It took me 4 hours to fly from Perth to Darwin. And
Yeah,
it took
Darwin's
us 6
just-
hours to fly. Yeah. It took us 4 hours from Perth to Darwin, and it took us 6 from Perth to Melbourne.
That's mental. Your plane driver was
Yeah,
drunk.
it was. He must have been. I'm not sure. A couple of loop-de-loops maybe on the way through, but yeah, it took us 6 hours to get to Melbourne.
Because it is a big drive. It is a big because we actually drove it a few years back. Me and my mates, we just randomly said, "What do we want to do this year?" And we go, "Oh, we'll jump in a car," and we actually drove to Perth from Melbourne.
Perth trip,
Best road trip ever. It was the funnest shit I've ever done. Yeah, and we did it slowly.
Yeah.
Like we stopped off like I think we took 3 days to get there, but that's only because we'd drive for like 8.5. Stopped in Adelaide, stayed the night, saw it Adelaide, drove to Ceduna, stayed the night in Ceduna, and then drove to Esperance, is it?
Yeah.
And then
how far did you go up?
we went to Esperance, and then there was like the fake, shit. What do you call
Wave
it?
Rock?
Yeah, we went to Wave Wall. It's called Wave Rock, isn't it? We kept calling it Wave Wall.
Wave Rock?
Yeah.
Wave Rock.
We went to Wave. I'm still gonna call it Wave Wall, but Wave Wall was awesome. It was actually sick.
Yeah.
And we went to there's like a guy who has a fake Stonehenge on his farm. Have you not seen this?
No.
Have you not heard of this? Oh, bro. So like
No.
I'm showing you this right now. Okay.
You live in a place called Bailing Up?
Bailing up?
Because that's where we have natural magic mushrooms that grow
Really?
in a place called bro. There's a place called Bailing Up, and it's guarded by the police at X amount of times of the year, and people go there and pick mushrooms.
That's hilarious. I like it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Far out.
Crazy.
And they're just naturally like built, like they're just naturally magic mushrooms, I guess.
Just naturally pop out of the ground, magic mushrooms. I mean, psilocybin in them is like the charts. So
Nah, man, you got to go to Esperance, right? So this bloke, we Googled it, and it was a guy has literally built a full-size Stonehenge in his backyard.
really,
Dude. And it's like $10-15 to go visit, yeah? I think he was selling it a few years ago because me and my mate were talking about buying it. Dude, I'm telling you, look
it's
at
on
this.
his yard.
Dude, he's got a farm.
Is this actually it? Is this actually it?
This is like in someone's backyard, bro. Like this is like he fully built a full-size Stonehenge. Like, look. Like there's small people. That's a full-size person. That's how big it is in his backyard. He's built a full entire giant like concrete, and we were like, why? He's like, I had the land.
My first question is why? Like, why would you build that?
It's huge, yeah? This is a full-size Stonehenge in the middle of Esperance, and you can like, I've got like a bunch of photos here, yeah? Like, I wish I'd posted. Yeah, like seriously, just like Stonehenge, like it's massive. In some bloke's backyard in the middle of WA.
How did we get to Stonehenge?
Fuck, I don't know.
How the fuck did we get here? I can't even remember the journey.
Fuck you.
Collins.
Collins.
There you go.
Collins, I don't know. Was he one of yours?
Collins.
I don't
Blame
know.
Collins.
Maybe it was that.
Collins. Blame Collins. He got us here.
Oh,
He's a
fuck,
fucking
I've got
alien.
so
Might as
many.
well be.
I've got so many windows open now, eh?
You got all the tabs open?
So many.
All right. Well, I'll track this on to the next one because we've still got a little bit to go. So we've got Sarah and Tim. All right. I'm gonna glance over these two, but Sarah. Right, forget the H.
Well, the H is
yeah,
here.
she's a
The H
bitch.
is here. Look.
I know, but they haven't added it to the main screen, have they?
I think it is
But
without a
when you go
H. It
back-
is without a H.
Yeah. So she's a bitch. I don't know. Like, how can you turn around and cancel 3 times on a dude when you're on a show to get married, and then turn around? Like, could you imagine? Okay, ladies. Sorry, just putting this out there, ladies with your equal rights and opportunities. Here you go. You ready for this one? Hot topic. Could you imagine if a dude was to turn around and cancel the 3rd date on you?
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine the utter backlash that this man would cop online?
100%.
Could you imagine utter backlash that he would cop on all social media platforms from all women about how much of a scumbag he was for cancelling on Sarah when he's on a dating show to find his wife?
Yeah.
You know what, internet? You know what, ladies? Not a fucking peep. Just saying. Not a peep out of any of you. Poor Tim, he needs your support. Rally round Tim, help him out, because Sarah, as we will call her, because we don't care, is a scumbag, right? For cancelling on poor Tim. So ladies, strap in, get out there, support Tim. Tim needs your help because she is an absolute twat.
But
that's my opinion, John.
Well, she did what she said. She wanted to spend time with her girlfriends more than spend time with him. So maybe he is a terrible person. Do we go with that?
Yeah, well then leave the show.
Then leave the show. Fair point.
Leave the show. If you want to go and hang out with your girlfriends, look, you're still, the only reason why you're not interested is because you've got your old boyfriend at home, the one that you text all the time, that you didn't want to share your phone because all the messages from him are on there. He's going, it's almost like, you know, you're out on loan for the week, you know, you're going, oh, how's it going, babe? Yeah, it's great. How's your new boyfriend? Oh, yeah, you know, he's okay. You know, he's not like you. Oh, yeah, well, that's cute. You know, but then the next minute, it's like poor Tim's sitting there, you know, twiddling his thumbs, waiting for his first date when he's planned 4, hasn't gotten one. You know what I mean? Tim's 4th date is going to be his first, by the way, everyone.
Yeah.
Poor Tim. And yeah,
That's
and then
true.
he shouted at her last night, and she absolutely spat the chewy and went, "How dare you shout at me?" And then she turned around and called him. What did she call him?
A prick. A good old-fashioned prick.
Yeah.
Not enough people bust out a prick.
Whilst she shouted at him. I mean, talk about fucking hypocritical. Ladies, maths, get your shit together. I mean, just because you're Colombian doesn't give you the instant to be able to be salsa and saucy. You know what I mean?
Salsa and saucy.
You know what I mean? Just calm your tits and relax there, Sarah, without the H. You know? Get a real name.
Get a real name.
Anyways.
But yeah, I got a feeling that's the most drama that's going to happen to them. I got a feeling they're going to be boring for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I got a feeling not much is going to come out of Sarah and Tim. I'm going to call her Sarah because like my Mrs. cousin, shout out to Sarah, is called Sarah and spelled like that. Like,
okay, but it's not Sarah and spelled like that.
No, she's Sarah and it's spelled like that. So that's how I'm gonna keep calling her Sarah too. But
I think it's what's there. Can't be a typo.
They wrote the H, so someone's gonna lose their job.
Absolutely. But you know what I think? I think Tim is secretly like a sorry, Tim. Sorry, I've got your back, mate. I'm not throwing you under the bus here, but
do it, throw him under.
You've got Ted Bundy vibes. Just put it out, just a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you kind of have that thing where, like, I seen you last night, mate. You're at that table, and you know, in a public setting, you almost let yourself go. You almost let yourself go, and then you reeled it in real quick, and you apologise for TV. You did all that bullshit. But Tim, I'm onto you, mate. I'm watching you. I reckon that you're a swear word away from just letting loose.
I reckon he's got nothing going for him.
Really?
I reckon he's boring.
He's another. I reckon he is.
He's another beach guy. Yeah. The guys are just as bad as the girls, eh?
Yeah, they're a bunch of. Look, All men are maths this year. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it. There's not a man amongst you.
It's not a man amongst us.
Richard, you might be close, but the rest of Tristan, look, no, you look like I don't know. I won't say it. That's a bit mean. Ben, I mean, look, you're too quiet. Jaden, you know, you've definitely got that man thing going on in the background with your kickboxing and your bullshit. But look, you're lovey-dovey act, mate. I don't know how we're falling for it, but it seems to be working for Eden, so you're doing okay. Jonathan, I mean, like, you look like you should be on the bottle of Mr. Sheen. Timothy, yeah, look, you know, you're not, you're kind of a man, but you're not a man. If you're going to call that other bullshit, at least have your yard clean. Collins, I wouldn't even put you in the realm of a chromosome of a man, right? Tim, one step away from psychopath, and I would say Jack, your man bun is probably cutting off the circulation to your brain. That's my quick wrap up.
I like it. I've got to show you some photos of Jack though, yeah. But I was going to really say, are we still online right now? My timer seems to have stopped. Are we?
No, I can see us.
All right, cool.
I can see us. We're live still.
All right, cool. Because I was like, my timer has stopped.
When you say timer, what do you mean timer?
Oh, there's a timer that says live. You've been live for X amount of time, and it's stopped.
It might be YouTube, but shit.
I think it's Streamlabs. Well, it's still live.
Mr. Paul,
Jade, how are you, mate? Jade's coming to hang out.
Welcome in, Jade.
But listen, I've got some photos to share with you because I feel like these two photos are gonna start some fun. All right?
Controversy. Okay.
Not controversy. Just I think they're a little bit hilarious. So you know when we first started talking about douchebags, and we were like, you know, there's a high chance that.
There's.
I wanted to surprise you, but you know, I won't be able to.
I didn't say it.
All right, good. Well,
are you doing something with the Discord where you're trying to share twice?
No, why?
Okay, no, you're right. That's all good.
No. I'm just like trying to keep it for the chat buzz.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, this is what old mate Man Bun used to do. This is what's happening. Look at this.
Oh, fuck off.
That's him, bro.
Is that Pete Wentz?
Bro, this is the singer of 3 Days Grace. Apparently. Guy's about to bust out a punk rock, a freaking mid-2000s rock band.
Okay. Look,
bro,
if
cuffed jeans, bro. Cuffed jeans, dress shoes, tight black shirt, hair straightened, a thumbnail's worth of goatee. Bro. The only thing he's missing is 2 sweatbands on both hands. Bro.
Jack, you're fucking atrocious. The worst part, like the cuffed out jeans, the hair, the emo fringe, the whole lot, right? This is a photo that your mum has given you the confidence to take, right? That's all I'm going to say on that, because there's no fucking way any girlfriend or partner has turned around and gone, you know what, Jack? That would be a real great idea. Go and stand in front of a white background, and what they'll do is they'll put like 2 photos of you together, and you'll look really sexy. If you send that out on anyone's Christmas card, Jack, you're a fool.
That's him.
Just saying. You should bury that. I don't know how Joel has that, but you should bury that, Jack, to the point where no one can find it. Put it in a genie lamp and throw it in the ocean. Just get rid of it, Jack.
That's him. He definitely tanned up a few notches, eh?
He definitely tanned up and got a little bit beefier,
yeah. He beefed up. He looks like he was still trying to be pretty fit back in the day. But that's him, bro.
What's with the hair?
That's it, mate. That is the mid-2000s, bro. Because how old's he? I think he's younger than me. He's 34.
Let me ask you a question, Joe. Did you ever go through an emo phase?
Harry?
Yeah.
Harry?
Yep.
I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
Because, I don't know if I want to show you the, listen. Oh, wait, I've actually... Listen. I did.
Look at that smile. Welcome in, Buddy the Doge. I am not prepared. That's all right, mate. Neither are we. But enjoy what is going on right now.
I'll just put this back up for your viewing pleasure, right? But Let me
Okay.
just double check. Let me just see if I can.
What the fuck is going on there?
All right, here we go.
That's unbelievable. Like he's like, if do you know who Pete Wentz is?
Yeah, he's a bass player from
Thank
Fallout
you.
Boy. Fallout Boy.
I'm glad you know, right? So
I
that's
know.
what this guy looks like.
Listen,
That's what this guy looks like.
but I can honestly say you can rip on it as much as you want, okay? But
Mhm.
I'm just scrolling through my I'm scrolling through my
Joel.
personal Instagram right now.
Joel,
Right.
get your picture up.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it
Let's
slow.
see it.
I'm
Let's
scrolling down,
see
right?
it.
Because now the mid 2000s, for those of you who don't know, the straight haired look and the shitty goatee. Oh fuck me, I found it. Oh shit!
Oh,
I've got to
I don't
cut it
wanna
out
look up
because I
just-
don't want to like.
I don't want to
dox-
look up just yet. Tell me when it's on the screen. I want to get
it's
my
on the
initial
screen.
reaction.
But
Is it?
yeah, when you
So
say
what I'm going to be looking at is you, right?
it's me next to the other bloke, and it's gonna it's rough.
All right. Tell me when I can look.
You can look, bro. You can look. I'm telling you, the straight hair look and the shitty. Oh shit! Come back, bro. Come back. It was the early 2010s.
There is no fucking way. There is no fucking way. There is no way. Is that you?
That's me, brother. Yeah. See, you
Shut
see
the
my.
front door.
That's my me just first started getting my sleeve on that side. No neck tattoos, no hand tattoos yet. That's me with a goatee,
All
bro.
right. Now
Goatee.
I've got to ask I have so many questions. Oh, fuck, mate. Hold on.
Look
Where's
at
my
that.
pen? All right. So.
What
all
a
right.
weapon.
Okay. All right. This is just groundbreaking. Hold on. Compose, Harry. Ask the questions. Focus on the picture. Ask the questions.
Focus on the
Yeah.
picture. Ask the questions.
Now, what was this picture for? Because this was clearly this wasn't a random walking along
Nope.
the street.
No,
picture.
it wasn't.
Right.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. What was this picture for?
I used to be like yourself, brother. I was in a band, right?
Okay. Yep. Okay. Gotcha.
Yep. Okay. I think I'm 23. So I'm 23 in this photo. So
Wow.
14 years ago this photo was. So it was 2000 and I want to say this was 2010 or 2011.
Wow.
So late 2010, somewhere in 2011 it was. So I was 23, 24 at the most, like in this photo. Like, I don't even think I was 24. I'm pretty sure I was 23 in this photo. So this was our band shoot for
Yep.
when I was in a band. I think I've got another one too, actually. I think I've got a really good fucking...
What was the instrument?
I'm a guitar player.
Oh yeah.
I'm a guitar player by trade.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. I like it. I
So
like it. That's
I'm
cool.
on par with my buddy here, right? Like I can't even like fight today. But let me just...
Yeah, you hold no opinion in this arena. Let's just say that. You hold no opinion in this arena. You are one of us. One of us. One of us.
Wait, here you go. How's that one for you?
That there. Is that Avenged Sevenfold? I mean, like,
Oh, thanks, brother.
there's just.
You have no idea how
the
much
goat.
that makes me like warm inside when you say that, because like I was the biggest A7X fan, like so bad, bro. I was, dude.
Shit.
I still got that guitar.
That's
too.
amazing.
I still got that guitar.
That's amazing. I like what they've done editing wise with the tattoo and the guitar edges and things like that. I like what they've done there. Like I like the over enhancement of the yellow. I like.
Oh, bad. This is like me doing it. This was actually a clean photo.
I like
and
it.
then when I over filterized it when I put it on Instagram, so I bombed it out with this stupid Instagram filter. But yes, we did like proper photo shoots. How's my goatee? How's
I like
the
how
goatee,
I was
bro?
going to say. I was just about to comment. I like how you've shaped it. I like how you've got those jagged edges on the side to define exactly where the edge is on the
Shaved
goatee.
all of this
you know?
and just had the no mustache, just Just goatee.
That is absurd. And the hair, look at the hair.
Straightened, bro. I am the biggest. I was in love with the hair straightener, bro. I was a mad hair straightener. Like, dude, when I first discovered the hair straightener as an early 20s, like, you know, scene kid, bro, bang. I was like, waxing hair straightener. That was my life for like 4 or 5 years, bro. I couldn't.
When did you give up on the hair straightener?
When did I give up?
Yeah.
I think I did the hair straightening thing for about 3-4 years, and then I cut it, and I cut it short, and I've had it short for like 12 years now, like 10, 12, yeah, a long time. I haven't had. I ended up once I discovered the fade, I was like, that's it.
That's the new Joel.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's Joel forever, bros.
Gotcha. That's crazy. But like in comparison, that I wasn't expecting that. That's
I'm sorry, bro.
That's fresh.
I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to be sorry.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry about it.
I'm in the same realm, yeah. Like that's the same haircut.
It's pretty much the same.
As much as I want to rip on him, I want to rip on him so bad, but I can't because he's younger than me. So chances are I had this haircut probably before him. So like,
chances are, Joel. Chances are he was getting ready to go to a Jolie Chambers concert.
He was.
That's what he was doing, dude, right? He was on his way.
He was ready to freaking party. Look at those two guys. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, we would have been slaying all the band chicks. Oh, bro, me and my buddy here. Look at this.
Oh shit.
Brothers lost it. Like, oh, dude.
Can you imagine that? Look,
my eyebrows are better than his, though. Jesus Christ! Like, listen, look.
I can't see your eyebrows. You got sunnies on.
Actually, fun story. Do you know why I've got sunnies on in that photo? Because I got eyeliner on. I put eyeliner on and I was like, oh shit, this is bad.
You're fucking kidding me. Are you for real or what?
Bad, bro. I had eyeliner. And
take us back to the other picture. Let's say the other one. Is there eyeliner in the other one?
No, the other one didn't have eyeliner.
Oh my god.
I didn't
fucking
have
eyeliner. This guy's got fucking eyeliner.
Speaking of eyeliner, this is that bloke.
Wonder if he was into going showers. Hold on.
That's him,
is this
bro.
You?
No.
Oh, this is
off.
This is man bun.
I never did that with my goatee. Look at this shit. That is like. He's got strips and goatee and eyeliner and a bowler's cap, bro. He's got a bowler's cap.
I don't know. He looks like he's in a Clockwork Orange, but it need to provide some context. What's the golden showers about?
Oh, you don't know. Oh, so anyways, so on Intimacy Week, my bowler cap mate here, they had a list of things that they were into, like kinks and shit, like, you know, you're into blindfolding and spanking and like, you know, backdoor action and whatnot. And there was golden showers on there, and he ticked yes. Like, listen. Just maybe keep that one until the second date, bruz. Maybe wait till you get home. Maybe, like, don't put that on a checklist for all of Australia to see. Maybe.
You know what makes me laugh about him? He turns around and he says that he's traditional. Right? He's traditional. There's nothing traditional about pissing on a chick. You know what I mean? There's nothing or haven't been pissed on. I mean, Jack, come on. You know, nothing traditional about that. Could you imagine that happening in the 1920s? The only time they pissed on each other is when they actually had like a bite from a jellyfish, or there was something that was going on. You know what I mean? Nobody pissed on each other for fun, Jack. I mean, go talk to God, Jack.
It's not my vibe, eh? It's just, you know, I've done some things, I've seen some things, but I'm still not the golden shower. It's just not where I want to be.
I understand it washes off, right? I understand it washes off, right? But really, do you know what I mean? Have you ever eaten asparagus, Jack? Like, have you ever had a wee after having asparagus, Jack? Like, it's one of those things. I don't think that anyone would be a fan of that.
It's not my vibe,
you know?
eh? It's not my...
Male or female.
But he wrote it down, and now it's a thing, yeah?
Yeah, it is a thing.
But
He's a dirty little bastard.
And people refer to it as water sports, which I think is hilarious, personally.
Yeah, that's what we used to call doing burnouts in the rain.
Water sports?
You know what I mean? Yeah, we're going out to have a bit of fun doing some water sports. burnouts. You go out doing burnouts in the
Gotta
rain.
be careful who you say that to,
rubber.
bro. In 2024, like.
That's true. That's true. Rain burnouts were all.
I gotta read what Jade wrote. Jade wrote, "If a guy or girl pissed on me, they'd be out the door quicker than they can say boo." I agree. I don't think it's it's not. I don't understand it. It's not for me.
Yeah.
Just gonna.
I agree, Jade.
It's not for me.
But, if there was a jellyfish attack, I would be okay with it.
Yeah.
That's about the only time I'd be okay with it. Because I've heard that piss neutralizes the sting. That's all.
So I've heard that my whole life, right? And then I heard recently, like literally in the last few months, that that's actually bullshit. Apparently, the piss does nothing.
Oh.
Right?
Well, then.
So I don't know what the truth is, right? Because my whole life I've been told jellyfish piss on it, right? And I've just been like, I've accepted that as truth, right? I've just like, yeah, it's fine. I heard recently, apparently that's bullshit. Apparently that's an old wives' tale that's just like held on to forever. Like.
That's crazy.
I'm like,
that's
what?
Crazy.
Is it not? Like, because I would just be pissing.
The biggest thing that I'm more interested around the golden shower thing, right, is this. So when you like, to me that seems like a spare of the moment kind of thing, right? Like it's like you don't meet someone and then go, hey baby, you want to go back to my place and not piss on you, like, or vice versa, right? It's not something that you pre-anticipate is going to happen. So does that mean that Jack, just in case of emergencies, right, sleeps with like an incontinence, like you know how those plastic mats that kids have when they leave the bed?
Yep.
Right? They put them over their mattresses. I wonder if Jack sleeps with that just on the off chance that 1 in 10,000 is going to turn around and go, piss on me, Jack, like one of your French girls. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be one of those moments where like Jack is ready, right? Jack is ready.
What I reckon it is, right? Like, listen. I'm gonna listen. I hope my missus isn't listening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's not a sexual thing. What I think he's doing is right. Oh fuck, I'm gonna get in trouble for this one. He's being trendy, right? Like he's saying, like, I'm not into it, but I've done it, right? And what he means by he's done it, right, is, listen, I can already hear my missus like banging on the door now. Listen, you're having a shower with your missus, she's putting the soap on her face, and you think it's funny as a guy, and you're like, right?
We've all done it.
Right?
We've all done it.
Just,
right?
I'm raising my hand, right? So it's not a sexual thing. It's more of an immature, I'm a guy. I'm going to piss on my missus in the shower. I'm sorry, ladies. Hey, Watto,
100%.
what's up, bro?
Hey, Watto, let's go.
Watto's walked into like this conversation like, what the fuck is happening on maths?
So, Watto and Mr. Palsy still here. Watto, just to catch up, mate, we're talking about peeing on each other.
Yeah.
For fun, as a sport, right?
Yeah.
Because apparently our friend Jack here likes to piss on women, or he likes to be pissed on. One of the two. We haven't worked it out yet. Right, we haven't got that deep yet into Jack's psyche of what he enjoys about urine. But at the end of the day, what we have found out is that he doesn't mind it. He's ticked the box.
He's ticked the box. That's all we know. We don't know where it goes and how far he's gone with it, but he has ticked the box. Oh shit!
I mean, Jack needs to go to rehab.
That's
based on that picture alone.
Bad, eh? That's a serious goatee, eh? Oh no, that one's way worse.
That one though. I mean. That one, like,
see, that is a photo shoot, right? So, like you said before, when you
100%,
when you're laughing at my photos, you're like, "But what was that for?" Right? That was for a band shoot. What's this for?
Yeah, exactly.
Can we?
Was he trying to get a job? He's trying to get a job. Like, who sits down on the not sits down, but
floor
like
scrunched up.
Who squats?
Whoever edited the photo didn't even edit the scrunch out of the bottom.
No, it's poor. It's clearly an early 2000s edit.
No, he surely was in a band. Surely that's a band shot. 100%.
I hope so for his morale and rapport amongst other future prospect partners.
But see,
I hope that he was in a band.
When I see this photo, but look, man, he's got the sweatband. I was making a joke before about all he's missing is 2 sweatbands. He has got 1 sweatband. 100%. Right. He was the lead singer of some bullshit rock band.
Yeah.
Do you reckon? Oh,
Yeah.
dude, should I try and find it? Oh my god, I'm not trying to find that.
Okay.
Oh!
It definitely seems like a breakthrough for next week. You know what I mean? If you can come up with some music for next week that Jack and his band, because it's clearly a band photo, or he's okay. I
want to find it now.
Okay, right.
I have to find it now.
I've got another theory on that.
Yep.
Maybe, right? And I've seen this happen. Those photos for like, what do they call, like Maya?
Might be hard. My sister
like Kmart, where they use those kind of photos to show they look like photogenically for like if they want to get gigs wearing Kmart clothes. You know how like in the catalogs they sell them for like t-shirt, men's t-shirt, large, $12.99. Like I'm probably shopping in 1950 at $12.99. But like my whole point is that like it's that kind of photo shoot where it's like they're showing how they can display the clothing,
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Do you reckon that's
Maybe
what it was? Do you reckon that's what?
He's trying to get a modeling gig, right? And then he sacrificed it and just gone, fuck it, I'll become a personal trainer.
Fucking
my looks ain't getting me by.
Fucking bad, eh?
The Pete Wentz haircut is got me going. Like that's a flashback. Red jumpsuit apparatus. That's where it takes me back.
God, actually, they got a really good song. Actually, I like one of their songs, and that's about it.
Yeah, I like a few of them too.
But all right, I gotta. While we're on the subject of him, I've got to just throw out the big news of the week, right?
Okay, here it is, show.
Let's go. Let me just
tell us what we need to know. Exclusive, coming at you live from literally. I'm done. Joel's going to drop some exclusive information.
Let me just it's just opening very slowly.
How you doing, Watto? Anyways, man, let's go. What do you know? Joel's on the search. Joel's checking out. Like this is where all things maths. This is where you need to come for your information.
This is
Joel's gone back, dug through these scumbags' Instagrams, and found all these pictures from their past, from their present, where they're currently at today.
These are fresh. This is fresh goss, bro. So we spoke about this a bit last week, right? So this is I think her name's Courtney Jade, right?
Who the fuck is she?
This is the chick that, remember how last week it was like, old mate had a girl on the outside, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, and obviously she made her Instagram private and was like, I want nothing to do with this, Now, two theories, but we'll get to them in a second.
Yeah.
She came out and was like, because everyone's ripping on her saying she's the ex, and he was like, oh no, she's a crazy ex-girlfriend. She's in love with me and I'm not in love with her, right? So she's come out now this week and been like, fuck you. And then she wrote this thing. Does he look at Tori this way? Because he's all like, Tori and that hasn't had sex. But he's all like loved up with his like tatted up chick, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Is she cool? Was she, more to the point, was she a client beforehand?
Oh, probably, eh? So she wrote this was another one of her things. Keep disrespecting me and I'll keep coming with my 3 seconds of fame. Because, she's pissed off now because everyone's like giving her shit because she's like the other chick, right? So now she's like, fuck it, like I gotta like save face and like, what do you call it? Like defend my fucking bullshit.
My honor of whatever the hell I've got left.
I wasn't just a side piece. I was like a this and that. And then this is like old mate tying her shoes for her at the airport. So she put that up as a photo. This has all happened this week, by the way. And she's like, P.S. This is a week before he dumped me. Enough said, karma gonna get you good. Now I'm gonna sit back and watch your clan of clients. OFC Harrison because he loves the clout. And you're one obsessed ex that's gonna throw shade my way. So her argument has been like, you're obsessed with me. So you're bringing me up and talking shit about me when I haven't done fucking nothing. because all she did was but apparently she was the one that leaked shit about him to start with, right? So she's trying. So she's trying to like. Oh, where the fuck's
in the game of crazy, Joe? In the game of crazy, it's hard to work out which one's the one.
Right. So that's what. No. So I actually said this to my missus the other day. I go, So what's crazier, right? This is all right. This is. I'm gonna offend people.
That's okay.
This is a woman's losing battle in this because he does nothing. He says she's crazy. She gets called crazy. And if he does nothing and doesn't respond and she's doing what she's doing now, what happens? She looks like the crazy one, doesn't she?
That's what's happening. Yeah, I agree.
So I'm on like I want to say that like, I understand that she doesn't like being called the crazy ex-girlfriend on TV on maths, yeah? Because all of Australia's seeing it. But when you respond, the problem is, no matter what you say, you look like the crazy one. Exactly. And if he says nothing about it, because now he wins, because now he can just go, what did I say?
Told you. Told you. This is what she said. You know, like, it's a trap. It's a trap.
That guy with the bowler hat beat you at your own game, love.
I know. How do you beat him? So that's the question.
He won the game because he got in first. But he said it.
Unless you come with some major receipts, Joe. Like, for example, I believe that there was something that was said about that he was going to propose to a girl or something. Or was this someone else? I can't remember.
Was it this?
No, someone else.
Yeah, but he did though. I don't know if it was her, but was it her?
Someone was going to propose to someone, and it was like, okay, if she can come with the receipt of that, like, does she look crazy, or does she confirm that he is actually a moron? Like, that's her combat to the I'm a crazy bitch. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a combat.
Oh, well, that was the photo. Remember when they did the photo challenge and then she found the photos of Jack proposing to someone? That's
right. He was on his knee proposing to her or something.
Yeah, but they're public photos as well because they came out. Where the frick are they? Maybe I can't. Maybe they're not.
Look at this. Look at this, chat. This is investigative Jolie at his finest. Right?
Mate, I love a good stalk. I love a good stalk, right? Listen, I'm not even gonna listen. I won't say too much, but like my missus, right? She's like, listen, a guy from my work is seeing someone else who's not his missus. I need you to find him. 5 minutes later, bang, I've got them. My missus will go, but seriously, how'd you do that? I'm like, listen, mate, listen.
Joel is look, I tell you what, if anyone out there, the 8 people that are still sitting in here, right? If you ever want to find something out, hire Joel. Right?
Oh, mate.
Joel's a PI for hire.
Mate.
You thought Magnum had it all sorted. I mean, have you ever heard of Jolie Chamber?
Oh, mate, I will find. Listen, if it's stalking jerks from maths, like, oh, fuck. I've seen these photos the other day because I don't know which chick it was. I think it was a different girl, though. What's his name?
He may not have a moustache like Burt Reynolds. I tell you what, he's definitely got the skills of Magnum PI. That's for sure.
Look at this weapon.
Because look at him.
I don't know what website this is, but we've gone down a dirty track. Oh, look at this guy.
Okay, we're in a hole now.
No, we're in a different...
We're here for it.
Oh, shit. No, my computer's frozen. Damn it. Nah. That's not where we want to be. I will find it. I will find him proposing by next week.
Well, there's a mission.
I will
freaking... a bit haggard there.
Haggard. He's only 32 or 34.
Yeah, he looks older. He looks older in that photo.
He's done a lot of you know, he's like juiced up, yeah. That'll take years off you, bro. That'll take years off you.
Yeah, well, shrink your nuts too.
Christ, apparently. This
guy.
But where were we?
Where were we? So Tori and Jack, that pretty much sums up where we're at with these scumbags at the moment, I think.
That's it.
And look, okay, Tori, we didn't speak on Tori. This is what I said to my missus on the couch the other night. Tori, here's my summary of her. she comes across like she's this, like, I'm a hard ass, I'm this, I'm that, like, any man, I can put him in his place. This, that. Next thing, Tori, honey, I would run rings around you till the cows come home. Right? I would absolutely put you. She said last night, she's like, oh, I deal with 50-year-old businessmen. Oh, really? Do you think you could deal with 40-year-old miners?
You heard me
like,
explain about what I thought about old men. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a flex.
It's not, is it? You know what I mean? But she is sitting there, and it's like she is so convinced herself that Jack is like right where she wants him. Right? Let me tell you this, Tori. You're exactly where Jack wants you. He's playing this game. He has got you pinned to the point where you guys are in this battle for supremacy. You are that besotted by him and his bullshit orange tan and his abs that you've completely lost the plot of the game, right? And you are in second place, Tori. I'm just saying, like, she is completely, her head's up her ass if she thinks that she is anywhere near close to the finish line, closer than Jack. She is 100% behind him.
Oh yeah,
that's all 100%. I'm saying on Tori. I think that she's a nice chick, but I think her confidence is way too high for her ability. Yeah, I said it, Tori. Fight me in the comments.
No, I think you nailed it. I think she's probably used to like hanging out with like
her mum.
Her mum.
Yeah.
And people telling her
just because your mum tells you that you're good at this, love, and you're good at that, and you can fight men, and your dad wasn't around, or whatever. Look, listen, Tori, shut the fuck up, right? There are people out there that can destroy you, right? Don't come around here with your camera ears.
Don't come around.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Fucking A. Yeah. Well,
but so there was some more interesting news that was divulged last night, Joel, in an ad break right towards the end of the series.
Yeah.
And it was telling us about we're having some, I suppose, what Big Brother would call intruders.
They are called the intruders this year. But as you can see, the girl to guy ratio is a little off. But we know why. We actually know why.
Yeah. Because we have someone who is gay. Let's just say it straight out. We have two men that are going to pair up this year, which is great. I don't think we've had that yet. We've had the two ladies pair up, and now it's the men's turn to, or whatever, descriptive label of pronoun that you want to throw at yourself. You can call yourself whatever you want, but I'm going to call you men. So we've got two men that are together this year, which, we're looking at our first bride that's an intruder. Her name is Madeline. My wife would love her name. Yep.
Is it?
Her name is Madeline.
She's a psychic medium, so I hate her immediately. Okay. But that's just not being mean. It's just because she's a psychic fucking medium. But apparently this chick was on, I think this is the chick, she was on Home and Away. So she is an actress.
Okay.
But they haven't mentioned.
But she's a psychic. She's a psychic. So that's her claimed profession on the MAFS website. Is she's a psychic medium. Where's she from, Joel?
Victoria. Fuck, she's one of ours, eh?
God, do you claim her?
No, I don't want her. I don't want her. They're all idiots. Doesn't matter where they're from, but I don't want them, eh? But I think this one was from Home and Away. What's going on with their feet? They just not edited her legs. Look, they've bombed out the whole top of her face, right? And their legs are going, we don't edit nothing. Just make it look like she got.
It looks like an afterthought. Is she crisscrossed? Is she bow-legged? Like, what is going on there? She got small calves.
I'm pretty sure this is very, very, very poor editing. This is the worst Photoshop I've ever seen. So they did the top, couldn't be buggered with the bottom.
Okay, so we've got Madeline. How old's Madeline?
30.
30. Okay, so
young and ripe.
She's just hit the 30. Okay, all right, 30. 30 years young from Melbstown.
She's
from
looking
the Big
for a
M.
man, not a boy.
Okay. She sounds like she's got attitude already from that statement.
And then,
all right.
Oh, Jade, here we go.
Jade, where's Jade from?
She's a Queenslander. She's a single mum with an 8-year-old. Oh. Wait, an 8-year-old? She's 26. She got in early.
Hold on a minute. She's 26?
She's 26.
She looks at least 32. She looks at least 32.
That's just the Botox. Too much Botox will do that. Botox will, ladies, honestly, I don't know why you guys haven't figured it out yet. Too much Botox makes you look older.
She looks at least 32. She's got the same tan as old mate. What's his name?
Jack.
Jack. She looks like the other orange to Jack. You know what I mean? Like, if you were to put those on a color chart, they'd be next to each other.
Yeah. There's the tanned line of charts here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
she's on a.
Oh no, I hate her already.
20?
Jade is searching for an honest man who can keep up with her wild and playful side. She's gonna be problems. She's gonna have problems. She's gonna be a bitch.
Yeah.
She has no issues ruffling feathers, so she's gonna fight with some bitches.
Yeah. Jade will hold someone's feet to the fire if they are in the wrong and isn't afraid to say what she thinks. You want to know something? Jade, 26. So was Tori, right? So was Tori. Tori's become a fucking pussycat that has barely said boo to her beau, right? She said 2/3 of fuck all this whole time, right? Other than be like, oh, no, I'm supporting Jack and blah, blah, blah. No, you've just been a doormat. You've seen someone with long hair and an orange tan, and now you've been completely besotted by some bullshit. You've thrown your morals out the window. So good luck, Executive Assistant 26.
Another executive assistant, by the way.
Queensland.
But guess what?
No.
Look where she grew up.
Where'd she go up?
South Africa, bro.
Curious. Hey, look, she's one of our. Oh, well, she's
One
from
of
the
yours,
motherland.
mate.
All right.
Yeah, you gotta have it
Growing up
now.
from South Africa, relocating to Australia, Jade has seen plenty of arranged marriages work successfully and believes Math's experience may foster a similar result for her.
Do we stalk her now and like see if she's a slag or not?
Oh, let's save it for next week, John.
All right, we'll save it
I reckon
next week.
you're gonna have a lot of dirt on her for next week.
All right, we'll save it. We'll save it, eh? But
You know,
his old mate who just got out of bed.
fucking hell, who's he?
Oh my
What's his
god,
name?
Stephen, or it'll be Stefan, right? To be a
Where's he
wanker.
from?
Your fucking
fuck's
neck of the
sake.
woods, bro. It's another one of your
Jesus
ones.
Christ.
But look, residing in Perth, Stephen is an empathetic, deep thinker who doesn't shy away from having an opinion and wants a partner who likes to be challenged. He's an identical twin and one of 8 children.
And one of 8 children. All right, so his mother and father are clearly hippies, right? Or they live down south.
Or
if he lives in West Australia,
hardcore Christians.
Yep, they would. Yeah, well, yeah. There's also that other aspect. Stephen calls himself a golden child. Okay, golden showers.
So he's
golden
a
child.
tosser.
Okay. Hailing, yeah, I know, right? Hailing from a family-orientated Italian background, his relationship with his mum and his stepdad are incredibly important. Okay, so he comes from, I wouldn't say a broken home, but his mother and his father are not his biological people. So his mother and his stepdad are incredibly important. So if he sees his stepdad as incredibly important, that tells me that his stepdad has been around since he was young.
Yeah.
Right? So that means that hair could be a bit of a rebellious streak from Stefan or Stephen, whatever you want to call him. Right? I like Stefan.
You say it's a rebellion streak, but his occupation is fucking hairdresser.
Yeah, well, if his occupation was a fucking hairdresser, you think he'd have a better head on him, right?
Bad.
Look, you walking around with a god complex, looking like Jesus going towards the Last Supper. I mean, mate, sort your shit out. You know, if I went to a hairdresser and I seen him, I'd be like, mate, what have you dressed? Nothing, right? You've put a lapel on, and you got a tie and a shirt on. That hair looks like it needs a good wash and a condition. You know what I mean? Like, you call yourself a hairdresser, mate. There's not much dressed. Just saying.
But he might be a basic bitch. He does have, look. What's that
Oh,
for you?
okay.
He's got a
We need
cross
to read his
tattoo
bio.
and a diamond. So he may be a basic bitch.
Okay. So can we? What's the word I'm looking for? Can we make the assumption, Joel? Can we make an assumption? All right, Harry's going to make the assumption, right? He's going to go for gold here. Stefan or Stephen being a hairdresser. So you've seen it. There's 2 females and four males. Harry's making the assumption that Stephen is one of our gay contestants. Right?
You know what?
He's a hairdresser. He's 26. Don't worry about Western Australia. That doesn't come into the equation. Right? But I reckon he might be one of our homosexual contestants.
You know what? Do you know why I'm going to give you the points now?
Why?
Because it says right here, he wants a
Does it? I
man
haven't even
who
read
is
further.
family orientated with a good sense of humor and killer smile.
Oh, right. I didn't even read that far down. Fuck. Oh, well, that's
I
not
love
fair.
it.
But okay,
I love
well,
how like bold and confident you are. And I'm like, yep, it says it right there.
oh, man. I didn't even read the whole blurb. You know, that's what you get for jumping to conclusions early. But, you know,
But I have high
Stephen.
hopes for Stefan and Michael now.
Well, I'll tell you what they've definitely done better with Stephen. They've given him a better profile picture than they did the last fella. Because the last fella looked like he was about to go in. You know what? Okay, all right.
He did. The last guy,
Yes.
but that's because he didn't make it to the wedding. So apparently they take these photos at the wedding day.
Okay.
He didn't make it to the wedding, so he got the dressing shoot
okay.
photo.
Yeah, he got the one that he self-submitted without any lighting. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So this one here, okay. I want your opinion on this. Right? I actually want your opinion on this. So scroll up for me a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, stop. No, up a bit more. Stop. Now, I have a real gripe, right?
You see,
And I don't know if this is my age. I don't know if it's to do with who I am as a person. I don't know if I went through some childhood trauma. I'm not sure. But something that really fucking grinds my gears, right, is these young dudes these days walking around. Shoes are cool, right? But the pants with the exposed ankles and no socks. I mean, sort your fucking life out, Stefan, right? Stephen, whatever you want to call yourself. It fucking irritates me anywhere that I go that a man feels that he has to flash his ankles to other men or other women. It fucking annoys me. You've got the hair of a god, Stephen, and you're flashing off those ankles. I mean, come on, mate.
I personally don't get it either, right? So I brought this up many years ago when it first started becoming a thing where guys were wearing they're wearing socks. They're wearing the you can't
It's
see
lazy
socks.
dressing.
What do you call it? Socks.
Yeah.
And it's just the ankle. And I was like, I don't understand it. This could be my very first old man trait that I got. And I remember thinking, this seems stupid, right? And this obviously is a dumb look. Now, 2 years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I went to a wedding, right? And to be fair, it was a family wedding from another family member who I'm not super associated with. So I don't know their friends, their close friends and other family members, yeah. But anyway, at this wedding, every single guy had the no socks and the shoes look. Every single guy. And I was blown away because I was like, I thought this was a niche thing. I thought it was a weird thing. I thought it was a stupid thing. But I have to admit defeat that when I'm at a wedding and there's literally 30 to 40 other men all wearing that, including the groom, I'm like, wow, okay, this is apparently a thing.
Yeah, but that's where they get you. It's almost like going to join a cult, right? If there's 30 of them doing it, I mean, you might as well just go into the bathroom and take your Nikes off and roll up the insides of your trousers and go and join them. But I don't know. I just think it's a bit, I don't know. And I don't mean this in a homosexual way, but I think it's a bit puffy. Like, I don't like it, right? And it's nothing to do with, like, it's just a bit, you know what I mean? You just see some guys and you just go, what are you, look, mate, you're straight. That's fine. What are you doing this for? Like, what is the actual, oh, well, I like a little bit of air around my ankles. I want to give them the Batman slap. You know what I mean? I just want to just give him a slap around the chops. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Just want to give him a Batman slap. You know what I mean? It's like, go and have a good, long, hard look at yourself.
I don't
Out
get
here
it.
exposing your ankles.
I'm not big for it. I don't understand it. If someone could explain it to me, why? Because like you say, it's like when I wear my pants, I want it to go all the way through. I don't want the wind on my ankles. Like,
that's right.
It's not my vibe. It's not my vibe. Just wear the socks, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because like the only thing I can think of, because I wear similar shoes to that when I go to weddings. I wear the dress shoes, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I just wear dark black socks that go all the way up, and my pants go pretty far down. But like maybe there is the gap, so maybe this is instead of having the awkward gap, they just make it go a little bit higher. Wear no socks, and then we don't have to worry about the sock scenario showing. Is the only, but even to me, it's still I'm not a fan of it.
But what are you trying to represent here? Like, what is your objective? Like, is ankles a turn on to other men? Like, okay. So is he one of our other gay contestants?
No, he's straight. This bloke's one of the straight ones.
All right. So he's obviously followed Stefan's lead. Right? I'm going to keep calling him Stefan because I want to. So, like, what's his name?
Ash.
What is this? Ash.
Sales manager.
Ash. Not on. But the problem is he's probably got a bunch of homies that are doing the same thing.
That's what I'm saying, man. I went to this wedding and like, all right, do you reckon it goes 3 for 3? 3 for 3 with the ankles?
Hold on. Let me see his face.
Do you reckon he's an ankle shower?
I think he's a bit more traditional.
You don't reckon?
I would like to think.
You reckon he's got socks?
I reckon he's definitely got the cuffs over the tongues. That's where I'm at.
All right.
That's where I'm at.
Oh, there you go. See?
Yeah, he's got the pants
socks
over the tongues.
He's got the socks, or he's wearing the high boots. So then the pants go over, and there's no problems. There's no sock issue. The pants go over the boot.
So Michael is going to be our last contestant, I believe, as the intruder.
Yep.
So does he have the ankles out?
Michael. Oh,
wow. Keep in mind he is also our other. I believe he's our other gay contestant, which is fine.
You know, now I'm just quickly scrolling because I want to see what the other guys had. All right, ankles? Yes or no? We'll fire shoot.
I'm going to say he's got his ankles out because I feel like he thinks he's hip and trendy.
Oh, no.
Okay. Wrong.
All right.
Okay.
He's going to have ankles out.
He doesn't.
100% has ankles out.
He's got no ankles out because he doesn't know what's hip and trendy.
He's a 100% got ankles out. I can guarantee you he has ankles. Oh, shit. You called it. Damn.
He's got no idea. All the gear. He's got ankles out because he's a flog.
Got him.
He's a flog. He's one of those.
Got him. Do you reckon he's a flog also? He's got a man bun.
I don't think
he's got a man bun.
I think he's. I'm gonna say no. He's got ankles in.
Ankles out. I'm going for ankles out. He's a man bun.
Okay.
Oh, he's got the ankles out. Ankles out. Just
ankles out. Just yeah.
Just.
But you know what? I don't mind that. That's okay. Ankles out a little bit. That's fine.
Hasn't cuffed
when it looks like you've borrowed. When you look like you've borrowed your little brother's pants, I mean, there's a problem.
When you're cuffing them up, yeah. Ankles out.
Yeah.
Nah, he's traditional.
He's an ankle out.
Nah, he's a traditional. I reckon he's got ankles in.
I'm going opposite.
Traditional
Good work,
guy.
Joel.
He's not trendy. He's 39.
Traditional.
All right, here we go.
Okay. He's
100% ankles out, yeah?
I mean, hold on. Okay. Right. Hear me out, Joel. Hear me out on this, right? So, if Michael and Stephen are getting paired up,
yep.
We know about Stephen that Stephen is an ankles out kind of guy.
He is, yeah.
Which tells me he's probably the more flamboyant one. Being a hairdresser, his occupation, right? He doesn't mind talking to people. He's more than happy to get embroiled in like conversations that are high energy, right? Which tells me, based on my straight man, right? Because it really matters what a straight man thinks about gay relationships. My synopsis is, as a gay man looking in from a straight man's perspective, I think that Michael is going to be the more, how would you say, the more masculine one in their relationship. So I'm going to say that he's an ankles in kind of guy. He doesn't have ankles out. He's got ankles in. He means business. He wants to let the world know that he's a strong gay man and he doesn't need to flash his fancy ankle skin. That's my take.
My take is he's a gay man. He has ankles out.
Well, that's quick.
Oh, you were right. Holy shit.
Hey, look, my gator is on point, mate. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to my gay men, because I think I have a gator.
Listen,
Completely wrong.
listen, I'm arguably a straight man, but I'm just gonna say, did they do the dirty on him and once again photoshopped from here and then forgot about his pants?
A bit creased.
Not fitted either.
Yeah, not fitted. But was he an afterthought being an intruder? Is that his disadvantage?
Oh, there's your mate.
There he is. Okay. So by my theory, that just ruins my theory. So by my theory, if he was the more emotional person of the relationship, his ankles would have been out. But we've seen his ankles, and I was wrong. That's okay.
Was Tim an ankle in or outer?
He's an outer. He's just an outer because he's a big bitch.
No, he's an ankles in. Jesus.
Oh, he's an ankles in. Jesus, Harry, you're losing it.
He has to be an ankles in. He's an ankles in. He's not an ankles out.
He's old school. If his ankles out, that's because he's going around with 23-year-olds.
Yeah, he wasn't going to do it. He's on our team. He thinks it's 100% this clown.
Can we just start calling them innies and outies?
All right, this guy's an outie. This guy's an outie. 100%. What do you reckon?
Outie as in what? The ankles are out? Yeah.
Ankles outie.
I'm going to say an innie because you know why? He hates himself. He's told us all fucking week that he hates himself, right? So he doesn't even like his ankles. So they're going to be tucked in, right? He doesn't have the confidence to pull it off like the bum boys. He's keeping his ankles in this week.
Like the what boys?
The Bun Boys.
Oh, the Bun Boys.
What's his name? Jack and the other guy.
There you go.
Yeah, he doesn't have the confidence. He doesn't have the confidence to pull it off.
Damn. Oh, wow. There wasn't. Yeah, I'll be surprised. Oh, well, even the guy in the promo, look, he's got his ankles showing.
Yeah, because he's a model. That's what they do. God, they're trying to brainwash a generation of young men.
Trying to brainwash them into putting their ankles out.
Yeah, get your ankles out, you scumbags. That's what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? My chat froze for ages, not going to lie. It's not me. Pokey Todd said, oh, hell yeah, Drama Kings on non-reality relationships. Let's go. Harry Snorlax and Jolie Chamber. Hello, Toddo. How you going, mate? Welcome in.
How are you, peeps? Yeah, we did ignore the chat for a bit, eh?
Yeah, big time. I'm Jelly. Hey, Pokey Todd. Literally, I'm done. Good morning, you crazy fellas. Hello, Todd. Welcome in. We're drinking wine and discussing other men's ankles. I mean, it's riveting stuff for YouTube, I'm guessing, and that's why everyone is here, all 6 of you guys.
I can guarantee you that not one other maths podcast / YouTube show is talking about men's ankles.
No,
I say that proudly.
Yeah, I do too, and I think that it's I think it's the other unspoken issue that needs to be really dealt with. Is the amount of ankle showing that happens within the men's side of contestants. Yeah. We really need to deal with that issue.
Buddy the Dodgers wrote Cult of No Sockality. The Cult of No Sockality. What's that?
Hey, look.
Color. What's the band name? Color. I can't think of the band name. What's the band name? Something Color. Color something. Cult of Personality.
Oh, shit.
Who sung the song? Color. Someone.
System of a Down?
No. It was Living Color? Living Color? Is that the band? Living Color sung Cult of Personality? If you are a man and show your ankles when dressed up, you need to have a little bit of pummeling to get you back being classy. Absolutely, buddy. I'm driving right now and couldn't say hello when you first came in.
Absolutely, Todd. Like, you're not a man if you got your ankles out. You know what I mean? Like, who, like, okay, right. So, Todd, when it's snowing outside, right, and I know this happens in Perth, I know it happens in Melbourne, probably happens the same where you're from, Todd, in America, right? When you think to yourself, right, if you have a daughter, and she comes to you you know that it's 12 degrees outside. And she comes in and goes, I'm going to the club. And she's wearing what she's wearing, right? And you go, gee, it's a bit cold outside. Do you think that you should be going out in that, dear? And she says, yeah. Just remember that she's going to meet up with one of these guys that have got their ankles out as well. There's too much skin going on in the game, right? And it's supposed to keep it classy. So I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. Call me old school. Call me a grumpy old man. I don't care. This ankle business has got to stop.
Back in the day, showing your ankles, that was basically XXX rated porn, mate.
It was. Ladies used to have like 4 or 5 layers on before they could even get to the ankles. And by then, guys had already gone. You know what I mean? When they got to the ankles, it was like, oh my God, Betsy. I don't know why I said Betsy. It just felt like a fitting name.
Oh, shit. Oh my God, Betsy.
You know? But I think we've touched on all of them. We've touched on the intruders.
I'm pretty sure we've...
Now.
Yeah.
One more thing before we go, Joel.
Yep.
We're getting to the point now where we are... Sunday is going to be where they get back on the couch. So we've seen Intimacy Week. You know, Natalie and Collins, they're pretty much out the door. They're gone. They're not coming back.
They're not coming back.
Andrea and Richard, a quick wrap up. I think Andrea and Richard, they're going to both put stay this week. So we're going to have the commitment ceremony on Sunday, which we're going to have to recap next week. But I think that Andrea and Richard are going to say stay. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon they're all going to say stay. I think Lucinda and Timothy will do that thing where one of them puts leave just to make it like a thing. But I can't really see any of the other ones really fighting and like bailing. And
I reckon
this
Tim's
week
going to put leave this week.
Who? Tim will put leave.
Tim. I reckon
Lucinda puts leave and Tim says stay.
No, Timothy or Tim?
Who are you talking about? Tim
and Sarah. With
he won't leave. Nah, no way. Sarah won't.
I reckon he will. I reckon he'll put leave.
Sarah won't let him.
Put leave.
Really?
Nah, she won't let him.
I bet you a pack of Pokemon cards that Tim.
You have my attention.
Picks stay. I reckon the only person that picks leave this whole week is Lucinda. They will all be stays except for Lucinda.
Okay, let's talk about the dinner party real quick. So what happened last night? So there was a bit of a biffo with obviously Sarah and Tim, right? But I don't think that she has the matureness to be able to claw back from it.
No, I reckon she's stuck. I reckon she's the worst. Sarah is the exact kind of woman I would not want to date. She was like, and not in a bad way. I mean, because she's very headstrong and like probably too stubborn. She needs a really strong, aggressive man, which I am not.
Yeah.
But I don't think Tim is either.
Exhibit A.
Yeah.
But she I don't know. She annoys the shit out of me. But I think it's going to be enough for Tim to pop this week. And I think Tim's going to turn around and go, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out of here. Yeah, that's my call. Tim is my dark horse this week. Tori and Jack. Tori's too spellbound by Jack's man bun that she doesn't care. Lucinda and Timothy. I mean, look, it's a possibility that she may wise up to herself this week and go, you know what? Timothy's not here for the right reasons. And I think it's about her time where she's going to turn around and leave. I think that might be her call. Ellie and Ben, I mean, look, they look like cardboard cutouts. I mean, like, they've got about as much personality as a McDonald's takeaway bag. I mean, they're not great.
But. Oh, not that photo. Not that photo.
Oh, that's right. Because Ellie and Ben, yes, that's right.
Look at that. That is woman right there. That is man. That is just so much good looking in one photo. It hurts my brain.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Those pectorials are definitely at a great proportion.
Oh.
Like in line with that six-pack that he's got going
The
on.
DNA on their children is going to be flawless.
I wonder what his body fat ratio is.
None.
Yeah, it's pretty minimal, hey? I reckon he's like 6% or less.
And he's a lot taller than her too, eh? Jesus.
He definitely is. He definitely
He's like
is.
a foot taller than that chick. Damn.
Yeah.
Well built. Well built.
Yeah, good models. Good models, those two. Absolutely. But definitely, well, Ben, that makes Ben look like a short ass in those pictures by comparison.
Bad, eh?
If he's that, if Jonathan's that tall, it must mean Lauren's a big bitch too.
Lauren was tall though. Lauren is tall, I think.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I think she was. She looks taller when they're all hugging and talking. She does look taller than most of the other girls.
Yeah.
So she might
She's
actually
also
be tall.
She's also got a massive mouth too that she should zip up every now and then. That's what I said, Lauren. I'm in WA. Come see me. Fight me in the comments. Whatever. I don't care.
Or come be a guest on our show.
Yeah, be a guest. Come and say
We'll get
your
them.
piece.
We'll
Lauren.
get one of them one day, Harry. One of them one
You
day.
reckon?
100%.
You reckon? Who would you like to have as your first guest, Joel? If you could pick.
Oh my god!
If you had your pick of the litter, who would you pick?
If I could pick anyone, probably Jesse. If I'm being honest, like Jesse would probably be.
No. Not last season's. This season. Who would you pick?
Oh, this season.
Hmm.
It would be Lauren. Funnily enough,
Really?
I think she'd say some fucked up shit.
You know what? I reckon. Me personally, I would like Collins. I would like to really deep dive into the psyche of
Drill him,
who
you
Collins
reckon?
is.
Drill him, you
Yeah,
reckon?
absolutely.
Find out.
Drill him.
Do you want me to email him? Do you want me to like?
Yeah, email him.
Do you want me to
Hit him up
like
on
DM
Insta.
him? Do you want me to like go into his
Hit him
DMs?
up.
I'll send him a link to our thing and see if he wants to come on.
Yeah. Hit him up on Insta and say, "Hey, Collins, me and my friend, we have a podcast that is about maths. And you know what? He'd be appreciative of it. Why? Because he only lasted a week.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He might be like, oh, some media outlet wants to talk to me.
He needs all
this
the
could be
media
our
he
time,
can
John.
get, eh?
Yeah, this could be our time. He might think that we're someone bigger than what we are. And he might just go, yeah, why not? And agree to it. He might not have a PR machine behind him. Based on his personality, he definitely doesn't. But you know what? Like, we could get him on here and we could talk to him. And we could, you know what? Collins, if you see this ever, right, ever, I'm going to teach you how to be a man. Come in here, Collins. Let me tell you what you're missing. And if you dare try and talk down to me like you talk down to John on that couch, mate, I will find you. Right? I don't care where you are. I'll find you. I'll fly to Joel's. We will come and get you. We'll put pool balls in socks and we'll come and find you.
I love it.
That was a bit aggressive, wasn't it?
It was a bit aggressive, but I'm all for it. But I was just reading the chat, though, in that last bit. Pokey ETB has just wrote, I love that shows that you'll have 69 subs. Do we have 69 subs? If we have 69 subs, I am pumped. I would love...
I say 67.
Oh, damn.
I don't know.
I'm checking my phone. I'm just checking my phone, eh? Because I would love...
Mine says it's 69. Yeah, true.
We got 69?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't ever want any more followers now for the rest of my life.
I reckon we're done.
I reckon.
Not anymore, says Mr. Palsy. Mr. Palsy's pulled his subscription.
Oh, I'm screenshotting it while it says 69. Yeah, buddy. There we go. That's all I needed. I got one screenshot where it says we got 69.
But I think, so we definitely know that Stephen's going to... Okay, intruders are coming in this week.
Well,
Right,
we're going to have a busy week next week, bro.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. So
we'll wrap it up.
We've got Stephen and Michael are our two our gay contestants. I think we've established.
Yep.
Right. But we've got Madeline and Jade and Ash and Ridge. This reminds me, you know what? This reminds me of your story on our first episode where we were talking about Bold and the Beautiful. I've never met another person called Ridge.
Ridge. Yeah, me neither. That's a weird name, eh?
Yeah, Ridge. Ridge is like the main star on Bold and the Beautiful.
It is, eh?
Yeah.
Far out.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just quickly, should we guess? I reckon Madeline and Ash and Jade and Ridge. Or do you reckon it's the other way around? I reckon it's Madeline and Ash and Jade and Ridge.
Hold on. What does Ridge have to say for himself, real quick?
Nothing. He was.
Has he got a good job?
Nah, he's a
New South Wales psychiatric nurse. I think that. Okay, I'm going to say Ridge and Madeline. I'm going to say Mads and Ridge.
Mads and Ridge. Okay, so you're going the opposite to me. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Mads and Ridge and Jade Nash. Only reason I say that is just because I'm writing this down. Jade, I feel that Ridge is a psychiatric nurse. So if he's a psychiatric nurse, he's seen some shit. He's dealt with some like weird things in his life, right? So if Madeline is a psychic medium, hold on, is that what her claim to fame was? Hold on, I just have to look at her. She's a psychic medium, yeah. So if she's into psychics and he deals with psychos, I mean, like it's there, right? It's a match made.
That's the energy, you reckon? Psychic and
I feel
psychiatric.
Psychic and psychos. So
I like it.
It's a little bit of column A, column B kind of thing.
I like it. That's a good guess. That's good. All right, there you go. Well, we both picked different things, so we'll see next week.
Okay. Interesting.
Interesting.
But what have we got going on? So we've got Sunday night's the commitment ceremony.
Oh yeah, all the action.
I've picked Tim. You've said everyone's going to stay.
Yep.
Okay. My dark horse is Tim. I still think that Tim is one step away of becoming the Vegas shooter.
Okay.
Just putting it out there. All right.
I think the Cinder's going to press go, and then we've got. I think it's Intruders next week.
Yeah.
I want to say, and then that takes up 2 nights because then that's usually like a
bit of bullshit.
Back to the wedding bullshit, and then eventually one of the intruders, probably Jade, will be an absolute bitch. So like, she'll fight with everyone.
Ooh, here's a good takeaway there, Joel.
She's gonna fight with them all.
Do you think that? Here's my thought. Just looking at the pictures, right? I think that Jade and Sarah are going to have conflict from the jump.
God, I hope so.
Only reason I say that is to say this. If she's Colombian and she was from South Africa, I feel they're going to look at each other as competition. And she's not going to like that there's new men. Sarah feels like she's an OG now, like she's been around for a couple of weeks, and Jade's coming in to trample on her turf. Madeline, I feel like she's going to get accepted into the group. I feel like she's going to become good friends with Eden, right? Which Eden has a little click going with Lauren, Zara, and Tori. Yeah. So they're going to put Jade on the outskirts.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to put Jade on the outskirts. So I think that Jade is going to gravitate more towards Cassandra and Ellie. God, I'm a nerd. Why do I think like this? I have no idea why I think the way I think. It's like I'm organising a football team. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's good. It's good. It's good. I feel like Jade will be the problem. Madeline's just gonna be boring. I feel like she's gonna be like a nobody with no opinions and be boring. Jade, watch out for Jade. Watch out for Jade. 100%.
Yeah. She's not a threat.
No.
Madeline is not a threat.
No.
And the two gay guys, I mean, they're in their own race. And I don't mean that in a discriminatory factor. I mean that I think that who are they going to befriend, Joel? Who do you think is going to befriend these two?
All the girls.
You reckon?
Lauren's going to love him. Eden's going to love him. Tori's going to love him. Sarah's going to love him. Lucinda's going to be BFS with them.
Do you think, what about the guys? Tristan, I feel like Tristan will be cool.
And
Timothy, not so much.
I reckon they'll be fine. I reckon it'll be good. It depends. It depends how alpha male Tim and Jack and Jaden think they are.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's true. You know what? Jack is that arrogant that he would probably think that Michael and Stephen are checking him out because he's got his ankles out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I got my ankles out. You got your ankles out? We're like on the same team, bro.
Exactly. But I think that's it, Joel. My wine is done.
That's it. My wine is also done, and I'm busting for a piss.
I can imagine. But good.
Collins
good
ain't gonna
chat.
befriend him. Good chat. Yeah, Collins ain't gonna befriend him.
Toto, you might be a nerd, but at least you were raised right to cover your ankles. I mean, look, it's definitely one of those things. Like every man should definitely cover his ankles. Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, no one wants to see that. That's inappropriate.
It's definitely inappropriate.
Nope.
But I think that's it from me, Joel. I don't have much to say until we go and watch the commitment ceremony. I'll be paying attention closely. Then we're going to have what week are we moving into? Intruder week. So that means they're going to go and watch. Yeah, they're going to go and watch the other people's weddings, right?
I think they do that now, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting in itself. And then we will move into the dinner party. So the new people, the dinner party energy will shift because the new people will come in, right? And all the OGs will be sitting there like trying to let them know that they're kind of OGs, but as well as like trying to like bring them in. You know, there'll be a weird energy at the dinner party but it'll be heavily focused around our new contestants.
Yeah.
We'll need to get backstory around who they really are.
Well, that's right. We have three new couples to like bitch on next week. It's good.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. These scumbags are going to get it. Righto.
All
but
right.
yeah, that's it from me, Joel.
That's it from me. That's good,
Literally,
mate.
I'm done.
Literally, I am done. Thank you, chat.
Yep.
Thank you all. Salute.
Thanks for coming through. You guys have a good night, and we will see you again next Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. And take care. And keep your ankles tucked in. See you, scumbags. Oh, God.